Yes, people, and welcome back to another edition of Rivals with your boy Ashmatic inside the building. Also, alongside none other than Scott Hall, NSO, aka Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll be real. The Rivals, they didn't really want it. So it's just me and Yeah just wrapping it up, just talking about the game. It is what it is. Sometimes it gets like that, take a defeat, but no show. It happens, bro. It happens. You know what I mean? But I want to get Mr. Yar's thoughts on the game. So, brother, first of all, how you doing? Good to see you. How's things, man?
I'm good, man. No, things are well. Obviously, we'll get into it more with the game, but things in general are well. Busy period of the year coming towards the end of the year. a lot of work that needs to get done. And it seems like certain men are skiving off, from football matches because their team's getting blind, or skiving off because they're injured. It's one or the other.
I hear it, man. I hear it, man. But let's talk about this game real quick, man. Let's get into this game, man. I want to first of all get your thoughts on the lineup, man. Going into it, when you first saw the lineup, what was your actual thoughts when you first put your eyes on that?
Sorry, say that question again. Got distracted.
No, it's cool, man. The rival. So basically, the lineup came out, and on the lineup we had Kingsley come out, Danso, Palhinha, Xavi, Richarlison, Bergvall, Johnson, Pedro Porro, Spence, Sarr, and Bentancur. So when you first saw that lineup, like, what was your thoughts, bro?
To be fair, I expected the changes. For the most part, most of that lineup wasn't really one that really concerned me. I wasn't concerned with Paulinho playing that centre back alongside Danso. I think Danso's been quality, since he's been purchased. But that front line of Richarlison and Johnson, better off for playing with 9 men, to be honest with you.
Damn. Big up to Big Preach in the building, man. How's it going, man? You good?
All right, still feel I was a bit scared to log in. So far, it feels all right. I'm cool with this.
You know what I'm saying? This is like the something's corner. I don't know what to call it, man. But yeah, listen. I didn't see your game, bro, but obviously I know it wasn't positive.
No, do you know what? There's a lot of Slot tried to throw the game talk with the lineup. Yeah.
Oh, swear down.
But I think, like, even if whatever you want to believe, you get me, like, even if you want to believe something like that, because have you seen the quote in it? He's talking about we played the youngers in this and that's what we do, and I'm like, yeah, but we don't like say it like that. Like, it's not. You get me? We don't say that. Like, managers don't say that. Like, so I'm like, you're getting it. You're falling for the mind games just a little. I think, disappointed. But like I was saying, even if he threw it or it's for the youngers, a lot of players was rested. And I'm just being real. Next game, he's got to deliver, man. He's got to, like, you can't make moves like that.
Is he under pressure on the next game then if he doesn't win?
I think I was saying in a different WhatsApp group, yeah, I've lost a job before. And I think I said it in Rivals. I've lost a job before because I've been late to work, not because I was rubbish at the job. Do you get me? So you can lose the job for different reasons, innit? And if he doesn't change, he could just lose the job for not changing. Like, the tools are there, innit? Like, the tools are in front of him. So, like, right now, I don't even fault the players. Like, I don't even fault the players. Like, me personally, like, I can go to another debate about it. I'm not even faulting the players right now. Yeah, it's all on Slot. Literally, I think everything's on Slot.
I hear it.
Yeah, everything.
Football changes real quick, man. Big up Yomes in the building.
Big up the panel. Big up, man.
Big up.
You enjoyed your night of football, man. A night off as well.
Do you know what? It's great to be a neutral. Great to be a neutral sometimes. You just want to watch and just you get me. Just have just drink water and mind my business, bro.
I was gonna say, put your hands up if you're at the cup. Man, I want to get back to Tottenham real quick, man, before we start getting into the other teams. So I'll go back to your thoughts, your initial reaction, man. No.
To what, the game or just the lineup?
I heard the lineup already. You said the front three weren't it. I know my head not there either. I get it, man. But
you know what? The game itself was a weird one because honestly, for the most part, I think it was more one of those matches where we were kind of like trying to see if Spurs would deliver some sort of different kind of performance to the ones that they have in recent games. And for the most part, I won't lie, in bit parts they did that. But Jesus Christ, from Nazareth, I tried. You know what? I tried, man. I really tried. You know what? I need answers. Yeah, listen.
give us.
I've changed a lot in my life. I've relaxed. I've become a more peaceful individual. My children have benefited from me not losing my rag on a regular basis. But I need to understand how we as a club spent 115 million on Kingsley, Johnson, and Richarlison. Because whoever is responsible for those three, that's gross negligence. Like you need to be sacked multiple times. You need to be brought back to the club to be sacked again, because this is absolutely ridiculous. I'll say this for free, without a shadow of a doubt, Johnson needs to host the TED Talks to explain to people on how to get paid the maximum for doing absolutely nothing in life, nothing of worthy. That guy, this whole season, I haven't seen him do anything that warrants the price tag that's been put or that brought him to the club. But today, what I saw was incredible. Dan Burn played at left back. Listen, at my age, yeah, even at my age, I swear to God, if I looked up and I saw Dan Burn posting up against me, I'm going for a run. Bruv, I'm kicking that ball down the wing, and it's
You
one
say
on
you're
one.
putting spikes on, yeah?
It's one on one. Bruv, I'm telling you, it's one. Every single time I get the ball, I'm kicking it down the wing, and it's 1-on-1. This boy, young 20 plus, whatever age he is, looked at Dan Burn and said, I'm not about that life, and kicked the ball right back into midfield. I said, yeah, listen, there's nothing more we can do with that kid. We need to pack all these bags, revoke any of his like mortgage payments, and send him back to Nottingham Forest, because it's done. It's cooked. The experiment is over.
Hey, is your TV on in the background, or someone's TV on in the
Sorry,
background?
that's me.
Oh,
I'm trying to listen to. I'm trying to have one ear. I had one ear on Andy Cole, innit? Sorry, my bad.
No, that's all good. That's all good. You can still listen, but
No,
put in a headphone or something.
no, I'm joking. We're joking.
Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, I'll quickly say my piece. Like, I just felt like the changes we made were necessary because we do have a massive game coming up against Chelsea. So I do understand the dilemma. However, when you see something's not working, in my opinion, you don't just stand there and watch. You've got to change it. And Richarlison, for me, was arriving late. He was arriving early. And even when he arrived on time, he still got it wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, listen, there's something called winning a game, and there's something called having Richard. And unfortunately, we have Richard. I think for me, that was the main difference. I saw Vortameda up top, didn't get that many chances, but when he did the business. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Without me tearing too much into him, which most fans will do already for me. So, like, for me, that was the ultimate difference. I don't say we created a lot of chances, but the chances we did create, and in football, you just have to take them. It's as simple as that. That's just my opinion. But I'm going to hold my breath until the Newcastle, the Toon lads get here, because I know they're going to come here and they're going to have a few things to say. But right now, yeah, that's my 10 pence. You get me on the game. But yeah, Yoms, what game did you watch? That's what I want to know real quick. What did you watch?
I watched the Spurs game still.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I watched the Spurs game still. I thought that was going to be the more spicy games of the options. Because you know, like when you're neutral, it's almost like put it on Netflix, and there's bare to choose from, and you just got to think which one's gonna be the best one. So yeah, I watched the Spurs Newcastle game. I thought it was a decent game. I think obviously like Spurs didn't really create too many chances, but I don't know. I thought Brendan Johnson done all right. I think he like you say, if you had a better striker, there was a couple of times where he put in a couple of decent balls into the box, pause, and like if it was a better striker than Richarlison, do you get what I'm saying? Like it might have been different. There was once where he put the ball into the box and Richarlison just looked like he just didn't shoot. I don't know if you know the chance I'm talking about. He looked like he could have shot and he just didn't even swing the leg. The ball just went past him, and you could see Johnson on the side what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean?
That was the first flag, isn't it?
Yeah, and then there was you brought on Kudus after 65.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, you ask for the manager to change things, that's not working. 65 is a good time to change. I don't know. I think like Newcastle are just a better team.
Yoms, what team do you support?
I'm a United fan.
Okay, you take Johnson and Richarlison, yeah?
Pardon?
You take Johnson and Richarlison?
No, I heard you. I heard you the first time. You got
double check.
I hear that. I'm just saying in the context of this game, I think Richarlison was more the reason why the feeders look bad. I don't think it was that the chances weren't there. The chances were there.
Johnson's first cross went for a goal kick, by the way.
Yeah, that part. Well, but you know, look, the Toon guys are here now.
Yeah, no more guests. No more guests.
It didn't sound like you were finished, bro. It sounded like you're.
Let me hold tight. I bought my peanuts.
Don't start bitching up now. You don't have my product, and you don't have my money. You gotta give me another chance. They know, please. Look, the brothers don't wait to get paid. Money talks. Bullshit runs the marathon. So, see ya. And I wouldn't want to be here.
Yeah.
Yo.
Big up to my Toon brothers, man.
Big up, gentlemen. Hope you're well. I got a bit of a cold, but I had to be here no matter what, you know. This is the place to be, man.
Today
was a win, lose or draw kind of day. It doesn't no matter what have to show up.
Man had it all, boy. He had oranges, bitters.
Trust me, man.
To clear the throat. You had to make sure he was here. Yeah, man. You lot take it away, man. This is your time. You lot obviously won 2-0 at home at St. James's Park. I'm not gonna make no excuses. It is what it is. I ain't gonna talk about. I'm gonna use the I word. I'm not. I'm really not. But yeah, give me your thoughts, man, on the game.
What's the I word? Sorry.
Yeah. Same.
What's the I word?
It's like, if I talk about the I word, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, bro. I don't want to.
Oh, what? You saying injuries?
Huh?
You saying injuries?
Huh?
Is that what you hitting that?
And Crazy Legs being hit in the drive-by, convenience store shootings, jail, and Dashiki being pregnant. I felt like I was about to explode.
Lose it!
Are you feeling, yeah? Are you feeling?
Oh man!
I thought that's how preachers feeling. I thought that's what, anyway. So, but
Wow, preacher just catching strays. Yeah.
we'll get. I guess when you have a Sunday roast, some of you might go straight for the chicken. I'll eat the stuff that I don't like first. Maybe not as good as the chicken. I'll eat the broccoli before we get to the chicken. Okay, so that's how we're doing it first, yeah. So we're just kind of working our way around to the main course duo. No problem, we'll be there. Mitch, you was on time, so you better start him.
Bro, I came 30 seconds before you did.
Guys, come on, man. Say what you saw.
Ash just wants to be put out of his misery.
I watched the second half. I had to listen to the first half on my way home from work and all that. Okay. So I only watched the second half.
And they were drinking mulled wine, enjoying themselves.
I swear, Toon and Mitch are like brothers, and one brother is just like bad and gangster, and the other one's the nicer brother.
It's gonna say my age, but like the twins, Danny DeVito and
Hey, who's Danny DeVito, bro? That's what I want to know.
Mitch said, "Don't take me for no Danny DeVito."
Yeah, you put yourself on that one.
I was look. the scoreline was great. It was nice. I don't think it told the whole story. I do think Tottenham did have their chances. I think I did a preview show for this, and my main thing for Newcastle to see them be clinical. Now, someone might say 2-0, your no agenda, just poor squad depth. Okay. Well, before I get into the squad depth stuff, yeah, like I just thought it was important for us to be clinical. And yes, we won 2-0, but we rolled our luck. There were some chances that we missed, like with Joe Willock and others. And look, I'm not going to blame, kind of stick it on players or anything like that, but we need to finish those chances, like, because Tottenham were the other. I think Richarlison had a shot on goal. Sarr had a shot on goal. Those chances could have turned the game on its head. Thankfully, that didn't happen. And overall, I do think we deserved it. In terms of squad depth, like Tottenham weren't the only ones that changed their squad. We made 7 changes for this game. So really, it was depth versus depth when it came to the game itself. And we brought on our players towards the end. But special mention again, I thought Tonali ran the show for us as well, was imperious. I'm going to big up Dan Burn because he gets so much stick. And he's not a left back, but he's playing at left back. And one thing that he was doing a lot today was actually going into their final thirds and adding that overload on that left and allowing the likes of Barnes and others to get in. And I think our second goal came from that second side as well. We got a cross into Voltemado, who showed like Voltemado is just class, honestly. Like stuff he was doing, dropping in the midfield, collecting the ball, spraying it either left or right to the runners over there as well. I thought defensively we were okay, we were sound, had a few players coming back. I thought Ramsdale had to make a couple good saves as well. He had a decent game. You'll see that from our expected XG and everything else that we deserved for the chances we created, deserved to go 2-0 up. But I do think we're a bit fortunate. Had Spurs taken some of those chances.
This bores me.
So I'll wrap it up. But yeah, I think I'm glad we needed to win. We needed this win. 3 games in a row, 3 wins in a row, all at home. And yeah, we're off to the next one. And our main players also rotated. So yeah, we're good. We're ready to go.
Big up Deji in the building. We telling you, bro. You good?
Bro, am I feeling good? I'm feeling indifferent, bro. Let me keep it real. As a Spurs fan, I never want to see my club lose. So I'm grateful that this was a Carabao Cup game and not a Premier League game. And I'm delighted for Toon Tactics because, you know, he wants to be the reigning champion of a Carabao Cup, a trophy that no one in their right mind would pay mind to. So for Toon Tactics, you know, I hope you man win it. You know what I mean? And you continue to be king of the North. As for me, I've got bigger fish to fry personally. I'm looking at the league. I'm looking at Champions League football. So I'm indifferent. I don't like Thomas Frank. I don't like how he set us up again. He's looking like a madman. The only thing for me is that now the pressure's on for this weekend. You rested the players. The one question I'll ask you, man, though, please just hear me out. Of all the positions in the pitch that I find odd to rest the player, the goalkeeping position I do find very strange because I don't really know what man are doing on the pitch apart from kicking the ball or throwing the ball out. So I don't know why goalkeepers need rest. Kingsky is a brother that is moving like Ann Summers, aka Victoria's Secret, sat in the ground there that I don't know. Someone needs to tell me about it. So yeah, bro, I'm not happy losing, but I'm not bothered either. And Toon, all love for you. I hope you man win and you remain king of the North, my bro.
I appreciate that.
Mitch, what's your thoughts on the game, man? If you are another Newcastle fan.
Yeah, to be fair, first half it sounded like Tottenham had a nice few chances. Second half, I thought we controlled it well, and Ramsdale had 1 save to make, and he made it, and that was pretty much about it. Everything else was a bit tame from Tottenham, from what I saw, and yeah, just controlled the game well. Another clean sheet, another goal for Voltemada. Successful cup performance, rotation, squad rested for the next 2 games. What else do you want from it? It was just a perfect Carabao Cup.
You know, Mitch, we rotated our players as well, though.
Yeah, I didn't say you didn't, but hey.
What we did, though, was that we gave you a blunt knife to work with. Do you go what I'm saying? So I know you're shaking your bum for the German Peter Crouch, but he didn't do nothing the whole game, bro, apart from hit the ball once. And Kinski, any self-respecting goalkeeper should have saved that first shot. Apart from that, you lot didn't do anything. He didn't have a save. Kinski actually didn't have a save to make, legit, apart from the 2 goals that went in. I'm just saying.
That's a bit mad. He didn't have a save to make, but the 2 saves he did have to make, he didn't make.
Yeah, just to yeah.
Are we saying that if Vicario was in goal, Mandem? Are we saying if Vicario was in goal, would have been a different result?
Of course, 1000%. He saves both those 2. The opportunities that Newcastle scored is saved by Vicario, and I don't even like Vicario, so that's how mad it is.
I want to bring Yara in. What do you think about that corner that happened with Jed Spence tying his shoelace and then kind of jogging back the position, and then obviously the goal happened, and the man they were like, "Raw, what? Did he blow the whistle? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, raw, what even set on that? What's going on?" And before you knew it, we're 1-0 down. Like, and were they cheating or was Spurs cheating?
I think when Newcastle scored, the first man to pipe up was Richarlison. Joe Linton should have come onto the pitch, punched him. No problems. No problem. Listen, Richarlison got a yellow card in the first half, for arguing with the ref. And he had, 4 touches? How do you do that? He argued with the ref after Newcastle went and celebrated. Like, how do you do that? Like, honestly. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you, man, It's been a long day. I've had bare edits to do, but the fact that I spent the last, hour and a half barely watching that dross Richarlison take to the field. And to be honest with you, we actually had no real choice because you got 2 options. You either field a very strong squad and take the risk of potentially burning out these players or getting more injuries and obviously risking another match that we have on the weekend, or you rotate like most of the clubs that did from the Premier League today. You rotate and roll your dice, and we rolled our dice. Unfortunately, the dice was loaded because all we were getting 1s and 2s. We needed 4s and 6s. We're getting 1s and 2s because we got Johnson and flipping Richarlison playing on this pitch. But hey, man. We've got so many injuries, and that's not even the excuse, but we've got all these injuries piling up because we had a stupid twat from Australia for 2 seasons just burning our flipping squad, burning our resources for like flipping 2 whole seasons, and we're receiving the flipping back end of it. So it is what it is, man. The only good thing I can take from it is that, the Baguette boys, they came on, had a little bit of Jenga for about 5 minutes. That was it. All I can take from it.
Hey, what did I want you like to talk about this Joe Linton situation. Obviously, he came on and he was just on beef. He's just on crud.
No, that's Joe Linton for you, man. He's the 5-time intercontinental champion, 3-time world champion, bro. He doesn't listen. We're getting ready for Survival Series, bro. He's got to put his name in the hat for the #1 contender, bro. I'm proud of him.
He's 100% going into the octagon, isn't he? 100%. Going into the octagon.
Look at that.
Chop man like he was fufu, bruv.
I'll tell you what, though. After that, did you see much of Kudos?
No, nothing.
Hey, trust me, I don't know any weak Ghanaians, bro. Could have stood up and he looked like he was on crud as well. And then Joe Linton gave him one look.
Firsthand, exactly word for word what Kudos said to him, But in Kudos' mind right now, he's like, I don't understand. Why have you done this?
Was that cool? Was that a foul? Was that cool?
He said, look. That doesn't even matter. No, he called it. But it doesn't even matter if the ref called it. Look at the freeze frame of what man did.
It's not even about what he done. You got to realize they're already 2-0 up, no?
Yeah. There's not even any real reason for it.
It's a rattle, man. It's just because that's what he does. It's like, that's how I play.
Listen, you man, if Joe Linton ever makes an appearance at WrestleMania, I'm putting a whole house mortgage on this guy to win it all. Like, undeniable, immediate crud. He's the Goldberg of football, bro. Just walks in, spear, walks out, done. Yeah, prepare for nothing.
Oh my gosh.
That is a madness. That
I think it should have been more than the yellow card fair.
Well, I think it's because Kudus and Xavi came and started like running their mouth, and I think that distracted everything. Because I think Xavi ended up getting the yellow card instead. So they all surrounded him, and so I think that just changed the referee's mind. But I love the distraction though, Ashmatic, and after Deji's crazy speech about chances and stuff like that, and the fact that we did beat you 2-0, clean sheet, 10 shots on target, most of them inside your box, dominated you with our 7 players change. But I love the distraction to say, oh yeah, but look at Joe Linton, he's such a bully, such a wrestler, and nothing to do with our team, outplaying your team, controlling your team from the beginning to the end. Tonali literally holding 2 midfielders up by his hand. Big up to you, man, though, still.
No, you know what it is?
He makes a good case. He makes a good case. He makes a good point.
Dude, remember when everybody was laughing at us during the transfer window?
Oh, it was the funniest thing in the world, wasn't it?
Listen, Toon, can I ask?
That's what our transfer window was about.
Can I ask a genuine question?
Can I ask you, how many goals does Mbwani have?
No, can I ask you a genuine question, bro?
I don't know how many goals.
And I mean this genuinely, yeah. So obviously, you know my stance. I know that we're a bit different, and I'm one of the things I do in my day job is I like to encourage people to look ahead and be a little bit ambitious. What are you hoping to do? Because for me, as a Newcastle fan, you can't want to win a Carabao again.
Oh, we're going back to this.
You've got to be aiming for
rewind and play. We get it. You don't break the cup. We get it.
It's not the end game, but it's nice to pick up along the way.
I'm seeing you two leaning back and doing this Liverpool thing over a Carabao Cup. That's the bit I'm not understanding or getting.
Yes, you know what? You see what? If you, I think, say you do a double, innit? With the League Cup, it's worth it, innit? Like, so I get like, I don't like when people do that because it's like, if you would do a treble, wouldn't you want the League Cup to be there?
No.
That's what I'm saying about the mentality of these.
I'm just glad.
This is why you lose.
I'm glad that you come out of the borough, my brother, because I didn't for 5 weeks.
Say that again.
There's nothing that you can't preach to me, bro.
Why?
You know that, innit? You know that, innit, though. You know you can't preach to man, innit?
Wait, hold on, Deji.
You know why? You know that, innit?
But Deji, you got looked out the same way.
You know you've been hiding from me. Let's be real.
Fam, we can do this, fam. I will argue you, fam.
You started doing the electric slide. Remember that?
What? With the Premier League in my hand.
What Premier League?
Wait, Deji, you don't rate the Carabao Cup at all.
When you were the worst of a bad bunch. Wait. You were worst of a bad bunch, but I can understand why you were shameless. That's the only way you could have done it.
You can't be.
That's the only way you could have done it. Now you're getting
slapped. Week after week, time after time. You know we're champions.
You can't preach, bro. You've taken 5
I can preach, fam.
Bro.
You haven't done anything special,
bro. Neither of you. And we're seeing it.
Yeah, we're the champions. That's special.
You were the champions, bro, because you ain't winning now.
But you're not going to be the champion.
Are you winning the league now?
Are you? We can still.
This is shameless. Are you winning the league? What are you talking about?
I'll tell you what. Wait, no.
You got knocked out today as well. I don't understand why he's talking.
Wait, aren't Tottenham the least likely team to win the league, innit? What's going on?
Deji, we were marinating.
I'm close.
We were like just getting to it.
Real talk. All of us agree because we're all from a similar generation. We all agreed the other month that the league don't lie. Yeah. For me, I'm closer to winning the title right now than you, man.
Okay. Jeez Louise,
We're doing this after 9 games.
We're doing this again.
You know what?
You
know
what?
I can't stand the
listen,
fact
you
that
can't
Mitch
get-
and Toon
No,
are-
listen.
are-
Wait. What happened last time you was this high up the table after 10 games?
I
What
don't
happened
get
last
it.
time?
I will never get it.
What happened last time you was this high up the table after 10 games?
I don't give a damn. I will never get it. And
This is why you don't. This is why you don't get it. You will celebrate being. You will celebrate.
I'm a son
being
of a
closer
preacher,
to-
babe. That's for you, my brother.
Listen.
That's for
because
you.
don't
I'm
know
a son
the
of
truth.
a preacher, babe.
I thought you said you was.
I done told you
waited
about your
6 weeks for me, and you
Liverpool and
don't even want to talk.
Didn't I tell you
Desi,
about your slot machine?
Desi, here's some truth. You just said celebrated being closer to winning the title. I mean, you said no to the League Cup. I know. You celebrated and said no to the League Cup. You're not. You shouldn't even be on the show, bro, because you don't even want to win things. You're arguing. Your points that you mentioned are not even about winning. It's about being closer to something that we all
I'm
know.
closer to winning. I'm closer to winning than me.
Remember when you was a kid? You remember when you was a kid, yeah, and your mum was gonna take you Sainsbury's. You knew you weren't gonna get the sweet, but you still are. No, but Deji,
where is this? Where's this coming? Sorry, actually, can we take a few minutes to Deji, my brother?
Yeah, bro.
Where is this coming from?
Bro, you know what it is?
Like a dark place, man.
Now, let me explain, yeah. You see, I'm a son of a preacher, babe, yeah. This guy was shaking his bum violently last year when I was telling him that his team was the best of a bad bunch. And I said to him that his manager is on fraud alert because that was Klopp's team that won the Prem, not Slot's team.
Oh, gosh.
Everything Naguan with Liverpool right now is not a surprise to me. I already done warned preacher, as if I was a prophet. Do you get what I'm saying? I done told him what was coming.
I think you're excited.
So I'm just letting preach know. I told you this. I could see it, and now it's happening.
Deji is the master. He's the master of smoke and mirrors, you know. This guy comes like he's like the Black Loki, bro. He's the master.
Yeah, the competition you're talking about has 38 weeks.
Bro,
yeah, the competition you're talking about.
9, innit? You're below
yeah,
me.
next week. Maybe next week we'll do
After
that one.
9,
Yeah?
you're below me. Don't hold it, bro.
Let's just talk about.
How many times you gonna take L after L for Palace? Every time.
Man, you guys got to learn to marinate, bro. You just go straight in for the cause, just stash the dishes, everything. We were gonna get there.
Yeah,
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Can I say something?
Can I say something real quick? You know what's disappointing, Deji? You know why I'm disappointed? Because I told you, because you're talking about what you said to me in summer. I'm the one who was telling you to calm down and give chances, bro. I've been that guy, so I don't know what's going on. You get me? So talking to me like that, it doesn't mean nothing.
No, I tell you
what,
what,
not doing anything. I told you just calm down and don't get excited. And now something's happened and you've gotten excited straight away.
Bro, look, I get it. This is called Rivals, and of course, on the Rivals show, we're all gonna touch a nerve in it. And if I've touched a nerve today, good. Because the point of the matter is, bro, you
haven't touched the nerve.
You get what I'm saying? I done told you, bro.
You haven't touched
the nerve. Liverpool fans were shaking their bum. Maybe it weren't you. Maybe you're in the firing line.
You win.
People. Maybe I forgot. You get what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is you can't win the league and drop as hard as you man have dropped.
You can't win the league, though. You can't tell us what we can do after winning the league. You can't win the league. You see the difference in our sentences. You can't win the league off and drop like that after. You can't win the league.
Are you sure you're gonna finish above Spurs?
Yeah, 100%, fam.
You've already lost 4 games.
Yeah, last season we won the league with 4 games left.
Yeah, but you've already lost the same amount of games in 9.
I know, those games. What I'm saying, those are the same 4 games like the last 4 games of last season.
Bro, man.
It's not about that. It's the points tally, innit? But because you don't win leagues, you don't think like that. You just think.
Can I just say something real quick? Can I just say something real quick? Let me jump in real quick. Yeah, I got 2 quick points to make. The first, I've never heard someone say, "If I touch the nerve, good." I've never heard that. Is diabolical, bro. That is I'm definitely copywriting that. I'm definitely using that. Secondly, yeah, Deji, like you know, you said that it's not worth winning the Carabao Cup, yeah. But on the same hand, like you said, that teams rotate for it, yeah. So if you're one of those players that are not getting a lot of games in the Premier League and stuff, yeah, and you live for the Carabao Cup, you live for it. Do you not think that it's worth winning for those players? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Look, I think you're right because for me, it's a means, isn't it? So it's a way of us, like you rightly said, of testing players, giving players minutes. You can't have players on the bench and then expect them to come in and just fill in straight away. Football's about rhythm. Football's about chemistry. So it is a shame that we're not going to be able to use that competition in that way. I guess for me, what I was trying to explain to Mitch and Toon, because there's a swagger in the way that they're speaking this evening. And I was just trying to remind them that it's still only the Carabao Cup. It's still a competition that everyone rotates and wants to use and give their youngers an opportunity. And all I'm asking from Toon and Mitch is, at what point, when out thou, when are they going to move up to something a bit more serious, something of more substance? Do you get me? Like, that's all I'm asking. And that, as a bedroom, is a legit question to ask your bedroom. I can't allow you, man, to just stay at the Carabao Cup level. That's not good enough.
Wait. So because we bypassed Thursday football and went straight to the Champions League, you're trying to talk down on the Carabao Cup?
Bro,
because we could have done that. We could have gone into one of them cups and won it. But we just thought, nah, we don't want to play Thursdays. We'll play Wednesdays straight up. Champions League for us. We don't need Europa and them man there. Thursdays don't suit us.
And remind me what happened when you were in the Champions League just now? Because we won our game. We hopped off the plane from being then we went and beat whoever it was, Forest or someone, and then we'll beat you again. So that's 3 wins in a row. We're the only two out of 9 English teams to have won all our games since coming off a Champions League.
Yeah, and technically, on your own logic, we're closer to qualifying in the Champions League than you are because we're above you in the table.
That's the craziest thing.
The one thing I would say to both you and Toon is you man are talking in the affirmative, like the Champions League is finished.
But that's what you're talking like. It's October.
You're talking like the league's finished.
You're saying to us, when are we going to step it up? It's October.
I said Spurs is closer to the top. I didn't say the league done. Yeah, and all I'm asking you, I don't know why Newcastle fans can't be ambitious. I'm just saying, as a bedroom,
this is mad.
And we look past the Carabao Cup. I want to see Toon.
Yeah, we can.
And
we can. We're looking past you. We're looking past you right now.
We're going to look past it, but we're going to pick it up as we go past it to the next thing. We're just going to grab that en route to the destination.
I'll just say this. No, bros, I'm going to say this and I won't say it again. I swear, Dan, last thing. If the shoe was on the other foot, had Tottenham beaten Newcastle,
I'll be annoyed.
I would not be grinning teeth like a Cheshire cat. I swear, Dan, I wouldn't
say you because you.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
What if they're going for the double then, Deji? What if they're going for the double?
Yeah.
Huh?
What if
Who's
they're
going for the double?
Newcastle.
They're not going for no double, bro. These men are satisfied.
Hey, that's our ambition. Our ambition is to get the double, Deji.
Can you not see these man's faces? These men are satisfied with just.
But Deji, when last year when you came onto the show and you said my club's gonna win the treble. What treble? What treble would you?
I said Ange would need to win the treble.
What? No. You said you came onto the show and you said my club's gonna win the treble, right?
Wait, Deji, are you Ange?
Because at that point, it wasn't. At that point, it wasn't the league.
I'm a full-fledged Niger, yeah.
At that point, it wasn't the league, so it must have been the FA Cup, the Europa League, and
the Carabao
and the Carabao Cup. It must have been.
That can run.
So you did want to win the cup. It was worth winning the cup. Like, what's to say that Newcastle are going for?
If Mitch and you're right, if Mitch and Toon turn around and say, you know what, we're aiming for a double today, then I respect it. But these men were grinning teeth like the Carabao Cup was the only thing they wanted.
Nah.
If you men are going for a double, I respect it, and I put my hands up. And
they playing Champions League
last 10-15 minutes.
Do you know how hard it is to win the Carabao Cup? Like, I don't know why people shit on this.
They won the Carabao. They won the Carabao and still managed to finish in the top 5 last season.
Yeah, and I don't care what Deji respects and doesn't respect.
Honestly,
I
don't mind being egregious, but this is horrible. This is horrible.
This is a mad take. Like we always go down this path.
In terms of what though?
Just
Why is it a bad take?
Just take your loss, man. Every time we go through this, you got whooped, bro. We were just about to move on. We were just about to move on to the next game, bro. And you're doing this thing about it's a Mickey Mouse Cup. It's not important. We weren't even. Honestly, to everybody here, was I like, yeah? Was I grinning you? Was I saying, oh, like you guys are rubbish? None of that was happening, bro.
Listen, I don't know. I don't understand. I do not agree, nor do I endorse Deji's take. Let me just put that out there right here, right now. Yeah, I do not participate, nor have I paid any fees towards remove me from that take.
You don't have to endorse the tape, bro. It's called standards. If you've got lower standards for your club, that's your business.
There's no thing lower standards.
Lower standards because last time, as Yoms pointed out correctly, you was the person that said that you thought the club would go for a treble while we was floundering with relegation. And Ange had us looking like dogs.
See, bro, you weren't. You see what you're doing now, bro, and me and you, we've just met in it. You're doing hearsay. I said I didn't say that.
You were on here and you said that.
I was on the same. I said Ange would need to win a treble based on the form that we were going through with all the defeats in order to keep his job.
You know what?
I had a pen and a paper.
I knew I should have written the date down.
The brother, now listen up. The brother
only one
show. Your logic, Scott.
Put it on many shows.
Ange won us a trophy and he lost his job.
He said both.
That showed that was the point I was making. It was so bad that he would have to win more than one trophy to stay in his job. He didn't. He won one trophy, he lost his job.
So what you're saying, so you're saying the League Cup is good enough to win one trophy.
Let me ask you the question now. If we had finished 17th and Tottenham had done a double, Ange would still be in the job.
Why?
Because he won a double.
Yeah, but what double? What if he won the Carabao Cup? You're saying if he had won the Carabao Cup, he would have kept his job.
Wait.
It doesn't matter what he says.
Let me even ask this question. Earlier before, you were saying the league don't lie. You are telling me that a manager of Tottenham Hotspur, not Wolverhampton, not Burnley, not even flipping Nottingham before they had their run, yeah? You're telling me a manager of Tottenham can finish 17th, win, say, the Europa League, and let's argue the Carabao Cup, say, win those two cups, and he should keep his job. Is that the argument?
I'm not saying that, Scott. And look, let's not move like you've been under a mattress, bro.
I want to know.
Let me be real. You know that half our fan base was vexed when Ange got sacked.
Yeah, that's because them man went set 10. I don't care for them, man.
So I'm telling you, I've got standards. Yeah, I would never run with that. But I'm telling you that based on Tottenham, who say we just needed to win a trophy, and the ones that are getting vexed because we got rid of Ange because he won us a trophy. Had he won a double, of course he would still be in the job.
Nah, I don't.
Deji,
you know what? Deji,
do you know what the problem is?
Hold on, Yoms. You know why I don't even believe that? The one trophy he did win took us straight back into the Champions League. No other trophy would have done that. So even if he had won the double, he would have been sacked.
No, he wouldn't have.
Deji, did you know what the problem is when you say that you don't want the Carabao Cup yet? So, say for example, you finish 5th this year. Yeah. Would you rather finish 5th and no Carabao Cup, or 5th with a Carabao Cup? Like, what I'm trying to understand is why you don't want the cup. Like, it's weird to me.
I can answer that quite easily. I think what you're asking me is the same thing.
I don't. The same thing as well.
It's the same thing.
Wait.
So you're saying finishing 5th with the Carabao?
The whole cup.
I just said the cup don't exist.
Wait. So over the last 12, 13 years, what teams have won the Carabao Cup?
All right. Funny enough, here's a list I prepared earlier, right? So the last 10 winners, yeah. Newcastle, most recent, obviously. Liverpool, United, Liverpool, City, City, City,
okay,
United,
Yep.
City, Chelsea, City. The last time that a team won it that was outside of the big six, or even just those four to say, let's say, was Swansea in 2013.
Man.
This is why I say the Carabao Cup here is a really difficult. It's a really difficult cup to win. If it wasn't a difficult cup to win, you would see a lot more diversity in the teams that are winning it. You see different teams.
You said something, Jon. You said that in this competition, the teams rotate. Part of the reason why it's a difficult cup to win is because when Man City rotates, it's different to how Spurs rotate or Newcastle rotate or Liverpool rotate.
You say Liverpool and Chelsea.
I'm just saying that most teams are rotating. That's why they're not going to win. When they rotate and put out their weaker squad, they're not going to do nothing. When we saw Scott, when you saw our lineup and you saw Kinky was in goal, you already knew I won. You didn't expect us to win with that lineup, did you?
Did you see? Would you know we made 7 changes?
We actually made 8. We made 8 changes too.
Even though you made 7
He's
changes,
admitting that
your team was stronger on paper than Spurs.
For the Newcastle lads, I don't. And
our squad is better than yours, then.
No,
our squad is better than yours.
To answer Deji, I don't. Now that Ange is no longer part of our setup, I don't look at our squad lineup and think, "Oh yeah, we're gonna lose." I watch the games now. I watched the games in its entirety. Like today, even on the game that we watched today, Newcastle definitely took their chances. But as my man said earlier, had Spurs been a bit more clinical, fashioned a bit more chances, it might have been more of a game. I'm not saying we would have won, but there was definitely more to this game than the scoreline obviously showed. However, I didn't look at that lineup and think, you know what, this is a guaranteed loss today. What I did know about the lineup is that Johnson and Richarlison are stealing a living and have been stealing a living for 3 years. That's got nothing to do with
who played on your left. Who played on your left attacking?
Come on, Palace.
Today it was Xavi, but
not really. It was more Spence.
Yeah,
because
left wing side. Or you talking about
the best player? It was your best player?
Left wing side.
Gazzle was our best player, but yeah.
Definitely. So gone off for life. Yeah.
He might have been actually, but I think Spence is super talented. Like he's
wasn't Spence the one that was trying to tie his shoelace?
But he wears glasses.
I don't care how talented you are, bro. You gotta have your shoelaces tied before the game, bro. I don't know
about that though.
We can, but was he going to mark Fabian's shirt?
No, why not? Why not?
Because he wasn't. So it's kind of irrelevant if he wasn't going to mark Fabian's shirt. Because the ball went straight onto Cher's head, didn't touch anybody else. So he wouldn't have got involved anyway. So it's irrelevant.
Do you know what it was? Because I was watching it, because you know people keep complaining how teams take ages to take their corner kicks. Newcastle actually going to take this corner kick really quick. Spence, in all his earthly wisdom, decided to say, this is the best time ever to do my shoelaces because the world revolves around me. I'm going to make 55,000 people, the referee, and all the players on this pitch wait and watch me tie my shoelace. That's what I'm going to do right now in this League Cup when they're about to take a set piece. So we waited for him. And the moment he finished tying his shoelace, the referee said, nah, that's it. Let's get on with the game. Because he wasn't quick enough. He didn't burst into a run into the penalty box. He wasn't doing any of that. And his team got punished. If I was Richarlison, I'll be punching the lights out of Spence for that, rather than going at the referee. That's all that it was.
Yeah. I don't think tying a shoelace should be a reason to stop.
What are these other two brothers doing as well? Why don't one of these other brothers just go in the box where Spence should be instead of standing there doing nothing? Spence can do their role, they can do his role. Easy.
If you can play a little bit, but he wasn't bursting everybody waited for this guy.
Comes back, you can see it.
He just tried that. What's he gonna do? He's not gonna do nothing.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
It's insane. I think Spence watched one of Deji's videos and he said, you know what? That League Cup don't mean nothing. I'm going to spend my time showing everybody what boots I'm wearing and advertise those instead. And his team got punished for it.
Hey guys, any objections to that? Do you think the referee kind of gave them advantage or you think it was Spence's fault?
I blame Deji.
So the Carabao Cup don't exist. In fact, Spence didn't even know what he was doing there. Like, why are we even playing this game today? There's what's the Carabao Cup? It don't exist. It's just
I can't believe. You know what the joke is here? I can't believe a man asked the question, fifth or fifth of a Carabao. Man said same thing. That's diabolical.
You know how that is diabolical, bro. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Man said same thing. He said it's the same thing. -1 plus -1. Minor.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Has anyone got anything else to say?
I was only going to ask you guys for your opposition view on Ramsey and on who's the other guy we had? Ramsey, Tonali, and who's the third guy I'm thinking of? Willock. Well, Willock is fine, but like, he was. Do you reckon he was like? Do you reckon Willock was?
Tonali,
he was
the one that was doing both jobs. Like he was defending and attacking.
Yeah, he was immense.
Ramsey was decent today. Willock was just energy man, innit? He just got up and down. He done a lot of doggies, but you know, you have to have somebody in your team to do cardio. That's what he was there to do, bro.
He was trying to do Joe Linton, bro, and then Joe Linton came and showed you that, and I have to
show them this is what a World Intercontinental champion looks like.
Bagged an assist though, to be fair to him. Got his assist.
He did. You know what? Maybe I was just a bit annoyed because I just kept on thinking there was like opportunities to really end the game, and Tottenham were getting close. You guys were fashioning some chances. Like if Richarlison timed it, he kept on being on the back. He was in the right place at the right time all the time. It's just having his timing wrong. Like, do you know when he ran past the ball? It was weird. Like,
what confused me is the substitution when we brought on Moani, because I thought Richarlison should have come off and Moani should have come on. So when I saw Richarlison was still on the pitch, and I was like, well, where's Moani going to play? And then when he was on the pitch, I'm like, wait, is he up front or is he in midfield? Like, where's he playing? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is it just me that thought that?
Hold on, did he bring on Tell as well?
He just threw numbers on, bro. He's like, you man go for a run, innit?
It was odd, man.
Literally, I was just like, I was baffled, innit? I thought, to make it make sense in my head, you take Richie off. He's had a run out. It hasn't quite worked. Maybe put a different forward up there to have a goal. But even when Moani came on, I thought he was going to play next to Richarlison. So if Richarlison misses his shot, Moani's like on the back post, like, you know, and he's going to pick up the pieces. But I don't know, man. He came on and I just saw Moani a little bit deeper in the pitch. And I was a bit confused of what was trying to, how he was trying to go about the game, like, in my opinion. So,
yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, a mention for Ramsdale as well, because man were calling him a specialist in relegation and that. I thought he had a decent game today as well. He made some important saves. Do you know what I mean? He was there where he needed to be. Came off his line when he needed to as well. Put out a few fires. So yeah, man. I thought Newcastle. To be fair, I think Newcastle was just the better team, and I think Spurs started off showing Newcastle way too much respect. Like, I get the whole don't concede early thing, but the game, I think they brought up a graphic after 10 or 15 minutes, and 42% of the game had been played in your final third. And it was just kind of like sitting back and showing way too much respect to Newcastle. And that just sets the tone for the rest of the game, really.
What did you not think of Xavi? Sorry, Simmons. What did you think of him?
I think his close control was really good. He got past our players a few times, but we saw his limitations in terms of after that initial burst. They were always. I don't know if you saw towards the end of the game. Like, I think a ball broke forward and he went running for it. Him and Tonali.
Yeah, that was terrible. I felt bad for him because he looked like as if he just looked like he was sulking after.
And Tonali just did something. Yeah. Tonali did something. I said, okay.
That's one of them ones when you're 13 and you go football with your older brother and that. Like,
and he's looking at you, and he's just like,
and they're just like, oh, he got bullied. He just needs to hit the gym. I think he just needs to hit the gym, really.
Yeah, I think if you're like that, not every player can be fast and athletic. You're gonna have some special qualities like your Santi Cazorlas, your Silvers and stuff like that. So he's gonna have to find a way to do that. Wirtz is going through this at the moment as well. So I think this is why you were going for Morgan Gibbs White. That was your number one
He
priority.
was talking about Man United today. Did you hear it, Yoms?
What's that?
Manchester United. It was just like, yeah, you know what? It's good to see them doing well. And
Who said that?
You're joking
Gibbs
me,
White.
bro. He said that.
Gibbs White said that, bro.
No, I didn't see that. I did not see it. That is
Man's putting
banter.
himself in a shop window, innit?
That is banter. As Deji would say, he's twerking for United.
It
That
was
is
a commentary plea. I couldn't believe what I was reading or what I was seeing. In fact, do you know what I'm saying? Because it was like an interview, isn't it?
I'll take a Gibbs White in January, 100,000,000%.
I was so disappointed in it. Like, but apparently Spurs are looking at McTominay, isn't it?
Oh, Scotty, man,
But
like Scotty.
You need someone like that.
Mark Saucy.
You need someone like that.
Mark Saucy, yeah?
No, they
Listen,
don't. They
let
don't.
me
Trust
say
me.
something about
I've
the
been
Premier
there
League.
with Scott. They don't, bro.
The problem about the Premier League is like, man leave the Premier League, go to Italy, do jazz, they're dominating. Man go Germany, do the same thing. Man go Spain, do the same thing. Man go Holland, do the same thing, even in France. Because the European game is about playing football. It's all they care about. It's not about who's got the most PMP. It's about ballers against ballers. That's all Europeans care about. Tactics and ballers. Once you cross that channel and land in flipping Dover,
When you start seeing the flags in it.
Listen, all of that goes out the window. Every single last bit of it goes out the window. In this league, Burnley will come to your house, see you do 1-2 passes at the back and say, Dave, take out that player. And your whole game plan is out the window. This league is not for that. Scott McTominay was here. We saw what he was in this league for X amount of years. Just because he's gone to Napoli, changed up the hairstyle, found a fashion designer, man's now stylist out here, yeah.
Yeah, he's now
Doesn't mean you can't come bring that back here. We've seen what you are, bruv.
100%.
I don't want to see him as Spurs.
So what do you think he is? Because you don't have he's 6 foot something. He's tall. He's athletic. He covers the ground. He's got aggression. He's got athleticism. He can bag a goal. Got really good striking. He's already been at the top. He's won stuff. Like he's probably the best out of everyone you got in your midfield.
Take it from a United fan. Yeah,
yeah, but that's
take it from a United fan. Take it from a United fan.
No, I got you, yo. I got you. Let me explain this to you, right? Yeah. I hear everything you're saying, but bruv, you know when you've been with that girl and then she's like, I've had enough, I'm leaving you. You're like, all right, yeah, cool, you do your thing. She goes off into the wilderness. You come on Instagram, you see, bro, she changed up, bruv. She look nice. Let me spin that block real quick. Let her see the whip, see what going. You bring it back, and within 2 consecutive months, you're like, Ross, this is what cosmetics looks like because you are fortunate. Yeah, we've seen what this man looks like. I'm not saying that he's not having the best moment of his career right now and all of that jazz, but I tell you this right now, he will do exactly what Lukaku did when he returned. Remember when Lukaku went to Napoli, slapped it up, everyone was like, bring it back. He's back. Pogba's back. Them kind of
who's playing Lukaku back to Man United?
No, Lukaku. I swear he went
back to Chelsea.
Yeah, went back to Chelsea. It's nasty.
Yeah, my thing about Scotty is this. Yeah, Scotty is a player who will get goals just running into the box, right?
That's nice.
And his best position is a 10. The problem is he doesn't have the guile and skill and like that, like good tens have to have that je ne sais quoi, right?
But he's not a 10. You're asking the fish to walk.
No. His best position, if you look at even where he's playing for Napoli now, he's playing right up the pitch. The problem at United is that he was playing a 6. He was playing one of the 2 defensive midfielders. He's not good enough on the ball to do that. His passing range ain't good enough to do that. His breakup play ain't good enough to do that. He doesn't want the ball when there's pressure on him. Trust me, if he went to Spurs, unless he was looking to take a 10 position, it just wouldn't work. And even if he then did take the 10 position, his link-up play is not all he is good at is running into the box and scoring goals. That's it. So if you can find a position for him to do that, great. play a player to his strengths, right? But if you're looking for a deep line midfielder, if you're looking for someone to control games, or if you're looking for someone to stitch the play together, trust me, I've seen Scott McTominay hide from getting the ball.
Is he a Johnson? Is he a Johnson, but in the central area? Is that what I'm saying?
Literally, but a bit bulkier.
No,
like, I think he.
That's an insult. That's an insult to McTominay. That's an insult to football. In fact, that's an insult to the male race. Yeah,
he's literally Johnson.
Nobody's Johnson,
but taller.
Not even the oil company is Johnson. This kid is special. This kid is special. I've never seen anything like that boy. Nothing.
But he was your top scorer last year. I don't get why he gets so much.
He won you a trophy.
I don't know why he gets so much stick. Yeah, he scores in big games.
McTominay do that though. That's what I'm trying to understand.
You know.
Yeah, they're the same guy.
Won you a trophy and all that kind of stuff. I hear all of that stuff. I hear that stuff. We've also had a guy named Stefan Everson win us a trophy. It don't mean that you ain't crap, bruv. Listen, I pay my taxes every single year. It don't mean that I ain't trying to run away from these, man. Things are actual facts. Yeah, this boy is beyond garbage. Beyond garbage. I'm not going to be nice about Johnson because Sky Sports will turn and show us a photo or a video of his father in the stands looking proud and stuff like that. I hate it. If it was up to me, Johnson would have a P45 and a P60 waiting for him every single weekend until he realizes that he needs to hang up his boots and never kick ball again. I don't want to even see him as a coach. I don't want to see wow. And start coaching kids. He cannot touch a pitch ever again. In fact, he just needs to be banned. He needs to be banned from this entire nation. One way or another, he needs to be just removed from the world, removed from the planet. If I could just uproot this boy to Mars and never see him again, I would do it like that at the snap of a finger, as if they say my name is Thanos. I cannot stand that youth with a passion. However, what I will say is thank you for turning up in Bilbao, because it's the one good thing you've ever done in your life. Outside of that, sod him with everything that I can think of.
Big up Liam though.
Tunes over here dying on holy death because of Johnson just stinking up the gaff. I'm sorry, bruv. I apologize. Yeah, go get yourself some Lensip, some hot pepper, just something, bruv. Because this kid is just ruined your whole.
see, Simmons is having meltdowns, causing Tottenham players.
Because he's apparently got that in him. Apparently, he's a diva, and that's where he's not picked up by the bigger clubs.
Who's this?
Simmons is having. You can see in the comment, he's had a little meltdown in the tunnel. It depends what he's had a meltdown over, innit? Like, is he moaning at his teammates? Is he moaning at Tonali for taking the mick? We'll see having him. We'll see.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of a meltdown sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let me see that you actually care about football, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with in the tunnel saying, yo, like, you man, you done this, or you play shit, or do you get what I'm saying? Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that sometimes, man. Have a bit of a meltdown, like hold your teammates to account, innit?
Yeah. It's how he's gone about it and what he said. Like, if he's gone all diva-ish about it and he's talking nonsense, then it ain't good. But if he's just trying to get better out of the teammates around him, there's not really much wrong with it.
The reason why I asked is because the other day against Everton, they took him off 60 minutes and his face looked like a smack baby's bottom, and like he's like a little child, like getting told that you can't watch your favorite cartoon no more and you gotta go to bed. Like, literally, his face looked like he was about to start bawling. And so then when he did that the first time, I was like, is he a diva? Like, is he a petulant person where if he doesn't get his own way, he starts kind of moaning and he's a bit disharmonious inside the actual camp? Do you know what I mean?
Did he have a bad game then against Everton?
You know what I would actually hope for?
Yeah, go on.
This is a question to the Newcastle lads. I don't know if you guys can make it happen. But is there any chance you could loan us Joe Linton for 4 games? Just to be in our dressing room. He can't, but don't worry, he won't get injured. We won't play him a single minute. Just there as a presence to let these men know it's not safe in the dunya.
Do you know who's got really good leadership skills?
McTominay.
You're doing it again.
If you're bringing in Scott McTominay to be your dressing room leader, God save you. If you're bringing in Scott McTominay to bring your dressing room leader, God save you, bro.
Listen,
bro, when we were talking about McTominay earlier, I was like, is this guy not just similar to Joe Linton? What am I missing here? And he just gets more goals. Like, maybe I've not watched Scott McTominay enough, but I don't understand the slander. I don't get the slander.
Don't ever put Scott McTominay and Joe Linton in the same.
Just remember,
sentence.
Eddie Howe was chasing McTominay like nobody's business. Like, and you know what Eddie Howe's hit rate? His hit rate with transfers is
all I'm going to say in response to that, Toon, is God clearly likes your manager, bro. God likes him. He says, "Listen, I will not give you what is not for you." So, everything I give you is what's for you, Eddie. You're a good guy. Scott McTominay now. We'll Napoli that one. You man, do you get what I'm saying? You man will get Tonali. Do you get me? Like, trust me. Like, don't
Scott McTominay went to church on Easter Sunday. Said, God, please, I demand that I have Scott McTominay at my team. And God looked down at him and said, Bob, I'm not gonna give you this piece of shit. Like, honestly,
he's terrible.
Got something better for you, bro.
I need to watch Napoli games, man. I need to watch some more Napoli games. I'm confused.
You can't watch the Italian league, the German league. You can't watch none of these leagues, and think there's a lot of players in that league that you'll be like, oh yeah, they're decent, or the quality and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, the amount of space and time players get in those leagues is ludicrous. I'll just use the German league for argument's sake, and I'll use Bayern Munich. I know they're the superpower, but the fact that people think Harry Kane can come back to the Premier League and do centre midfield like he was doing in the Bundesliga, you must be mad. Yeah, control yourself. You must be mad. I'm telling you, Scott McTominay is where he needs to be. If I was Scott McTominay's family, I'd be like, don't you dare think of booking an EasyJet flight back to the UK. This ain't it. Stay over there. Because of
his family. The family wants to go back.
Stay over there. Keep the quiff going that way. Yeah, with your little blow dryer hair. Wear your polo, your Ralph Lauren's, your Lyle Scott. Wear them out there, bro. Don't bring him around here. It's not worth it.
I'm happy for him. He comes across like a good dude when he in the media and stuff like that. And there's always like talks about how, you know, he was liked in the dressing room and stuff like that. So yeah, and he wasn't one of the troublemakers at United. Do you get what I'm saying? But he simply, it depends on what you're looking to buy Scott McTominay for. Like I say, if it's bursting into the box, getting goals, picking up loose balls, yeah, absolutely, go for it.
All right. What about this ex-player that used to play for United? What about Greenwood?
Greenwood is it's just a shame that he's an absolute. We all saw the video, innit? It's a shame that he's a piece of garbage. But as a footballer, Greenwood is he is cold.
But like, he's saying raw, the French league, like either East League, they're saying raw, it's a different league.
Yeah, but he was badding it up in England. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, let's not forget what Greenwood. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's not real talk, and that's the problem. But let's not forget what Greenwood was doing under Ollie. Do you get what I'm saying? Greenwood is left foot, right foot, pace, powerful, hard work, scores goals.
Right hook. I
can't even laugh at that. I
can't be talking about the same brother. I'm saying the truth.
I can't be involved in that one.
I'm not involved in that.
No way.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
Let's go on the big screen. Make it.
No. We're talking like we can allow this. We can't allow this. Like, I don't want to hear. I don't even want to hear his name, bro. Bundy you.
I weren't there.
I'm here, bro.
Scott's about to say that he wants to keep Johnson instead of McTominay, just in case.
Sauce, bro. Cookie sauce.
If I ever get famous in the future and they're looking for dirt, Youngs wasn't on this one. Youngs wasn't on. Youngs weren't here.
I'm just telling you what you did, bro.
That's a combination, like drink.
Listen, it's long for that. I wasn't here, innit?
Hey, who wants to be the first to turn their mic on? Who wants to be the first to turn their camera on? I mean,
Oh
I
man.
think Tooned is his mistake. He might just come back and not realize what's going on. It's like, where's everybody?
it's crazy. People figure, oh, this is a podcast, yeah.
They're gonna think it's one of them Twitter things, isn't it? One of them things. Good.
Yeah, it's a space right now.
It's a space, yeah.
That is
Space.
Go on, I'm gonna jump back on. Yeah, so I think it's safe now. I think it's safe now.
And I'm nervous, but trying to act like you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man.
But I'm out though. Blessings.
And on that note, I gotta go.
Big up.
Later on, Scott, bro, man.
Big up.
safe, bro. Where's Preach, man? Why is this guy trying to duck before the? Where's Preach? Why is this guy trying to duck before the roast? Before the roast comes out of the oven?
The man for that idea.
Where's Preach? Where's Gogs? Where's Amps? Where's all these?
Oh man,
right now.
Yeah, he must be in pain right now because so many people warned him about this.
Yeah,
it is mad, bro.
Ash, I know Ash, you guys remember this big conversation we had before this league started. I said, we said like, you got a system change, you got a whole lot of but it's called additions, bro. Additions.
All I heard was that's all I heard, bro.
Yeah.
What's this?
He looked me in my eyes, bro, through the lens. He looked me in my eyes. He said, we're gonna go from winning 2-1 to winning 4-1. That's what I said, yo.
That was a weird time because we were going through full tactical breakdowns with him. It's like, yeah, but your team's not gonna play. No, it's the same. Nothing's changed. It's the same. Yeah. We're champions now. It's the same.
You weren't trying to hear that.
6 L's in 7 games, like 6.
Bro, who got red card? I didn't see it.
6, 7.
Who got red card in that game? Who took an early bath?
Some random young youth.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I checked to see if it was one of the main guys. I didn't even know the names.
I saw Pino's third goal. Was that Kanate he dubs up? Was that Kanate?
I haven't even seen it yet.
I ain't seen
I watched you guys game. I didn't even see
bro.
Yeah, but I think on Sky they were showing the other goals as they went in.
I was like, get out of the way, man. I'm trying to watch the game.
Yeah, I hate that, man. Honestly, bro.
I'm going on ITV, man. Pissing me off.
No, honestly, man.
Some square coming up. I said, right, I'll watch that later, man.
I hate that, man.
Yeah, man. What you do? You're mashing up my game, man. But,
I hate that.
Yeah, Liverpool. Because I was saying, look, is it one more game and he's under real pressure? Because this is unheard of. Like, this cliff he's fallen off is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? I know we shouldn't say, after, 9 games, you think about sacking the manager, but like
But it happens though.
Under pressure. He's got to be under pressure, no?
Yeah, like
who's the last manager that won? Who am I thinking of? Leicester. Who won it with Leicester?
Ranieri.
Bro, there's parallels now.
Ranieri. I said Ranieri.
Yeah, there's parallels now. You win the league one year, and then the next year.
Oh, this is the fluke league.
And then you buy bare players.
Man's calling about Leicester. Yeah. Oh wow,
and then you buy bare players. And then the next year, all of a sudden, you're just packing. You're halfway through the season. You're packing your bags.
Liverpool, Leicester.
Have you seen the next 3 games as well?
Yeah, that's peak.
Yeah,
Villa, who are the informed side of the league, Real Madrid, and then Man City.
And that's what I'm asking. Is he under pressure?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
He
was under pressure from when he spent $500 million on transfers.
Yeah, I don't know who in Liverpool thought that was a good idea.
Who's the sporting? Like, is it Michael Edwards? Wasn't he meant to be in charge of the sporting director, like the decisions?
He is. Like, he's the one. He's behind all of this. The thing is, I just think, like I said, and people take it lightly. Like, what Man City done, Man United done, Chelsea done. Like, to be winning trophies back to back, year on year, trophies like that is enough. That is not a fluke. Like that is by design. You got a certain mindset for that. Liverpool, though, I think the sporting directors got carried away with it. Honestly, like they got carried away with it. You bought Kirkus, you bought all these players, and you said to your title winning team, we don't need you. So you're gonna have those in-house beefs like already Isaka Katike, and you're gonna have Frimpong and all these others. You can see what Van der Ven's like when he's under pressure. Like when the going's good for these guys, they're like that. They're like that. So I just don't rate it. Like in terms of not rate it. Like we knew that this was going to happen, and really,
it's a set. Yeah, I'm saying, is it really all on Slot, or someone's got to be on Edwards? No,
it's on both. Like it's on Slot, Edwards, and the players. Like don't let those players get. Don't let the play. Salah's going mad, bruv. He's going mad. Like when the missus is going. And look. I know people obviously are saying about obviously the tragedy of Jota and things like that. No one knows how that's hit them. I get that. Bottom line is you're defending Premier League champions, and you're getting whooped left, right, and centre.
Why would they move to Bosley? That midfield that was working was Bosley, Gravenberch, and McAllister. I know McAllister hasn't hit the ground running, but that midfield three had the legs, it had the energy, it had physicality, it had everything. And then they took one of those components out and they put Wirtz in. And then also from Salah, they moved him out of position because now, for me, they made it more like he's like a wide winger. Do you know what I'm saying? And when he's been a wide before, he had those balls over the top from Trent. They haven't got a playmaker from deep anymore to supply him, to give him those deep runs from that he likes to make. So it's like you've taken away your ball player and not replaced it, and you've weakened yourself defensively because you've left yourself open because you want to play a bit more attacking when that's not what won you the league. It was the balance. It was a few tweaks. Because remember, Klopp was a gun-ho manager, and it looked like Slot came in and he said, Arch, and he looked like a genius. But now it's like he's just gone one further than what Klopp was doing. He's gone ultra attack, like in FIFA or Manager, like you can go ultra attack in it if you press certain buttons.
Yeah.
Legit.
You know what I'm saying? So I just, for me, this was complete kamikaze.
But you know what? Yeah, sometimes you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Right.
And I've got to say, in terms of the press, like even just the press, Liverpool were a very difficult team to play out against when they had Darwin Núñez, what's his name on the left?
Diaz
on the left.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying? They were a very difficult team to play through.
Yeah.
And now I don't know how Ekitike started as well as he did and then ends up on the bench. That to me is criminal, because of all your signings, we're looking at the one that is actually performing from early doors, and then we're saying, all right, cool, we're going to bench you. Gakpo, for all his talents, I think Gakpo's really good on the ball. Off the ball, I'm not sure about his press and ability to press. And then they've not really got anyone who's cemented that centre forward spot yet. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a bit kind of like they've changed way too much, way too quickly.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you've got the players that have got you to where you want it to be. They're now frustrated. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they're looking at it like, you made all these changes, like we've changed our style of play. The players who are kind of high energy and press are not here anymore. And like what do you actually, do you get what I'm saying? So Van Dijk's pissed. Salah's like, I'm no longer the main man. I've got all of these guys, these cats coming in thinking that they're the main guys. Do you get what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's just a bit of a mess, but we love to see it.
But don't we think though, like at some point, some of these players will kick in. Like you got your Wirtz, like you were saying, compared to Xavi Simons, like it's a different league, but once he settles in, he can help to push Liverpool up the table. They've got, of course, who hit the ground running. Does anyone think that, you know, some of these players can help them get through this rut? Because surely they can't lose all of their next 3 games. Surely they must get at least a point.
I think they're a team that are going to play in moments, though, going forward. I don't think it feels to me that Slot's gone a little bit down that old school. Do you know that old school Holland total football route where it doesn't matter, we're just going to play nice football and that's going to win us games? Like Scott was saying before, that don't run over here most of the time because man will just run you out. They'll just outrun you, outfight you, outbattle you, and you keep losing games. Like you can't, like the midfield they were trying to put together, Gravenberch, McAllister, and Wirtz. Like you can't run that in the Premier League. Are you crazy?
Yeah, man.
Like, you're just going to get trampled on game after game after game. And what they've done is they've gone from a perfectly balanced side that even when they weren't playing well, weren't going to concede goals, and they could expect Salah to pop up and get a goal or an assist. So they're not being solid and putting Salah in a position where he can't even do that no more.
This is why I had a question about Xavi, because the way you talk about Liverpool's midfield, I look at Xavi similar to Wirtz, and I'm like, I like the kid. I think he's talented, and it's like I feel like I've watched him all my life. You know, it's like I grew up with the kid. You know, he was a superstar. He came from that social media, won the kid phase. He went from Barca's academy into PSG, and then from there he's just grown and grown and grown. So it feels like the wonder years. Do you understand? That's what I'm watching in real time. For those that know it. But
yeah.
Or even like Fresh Prince, you know, not so much. But yeah, you see the growth, the change, and right now he's in the middle of it. Like he's just started the league. But for now, I just feel like what Tottenham need, what Liverpool needs, is hard workers, physicality, and legs. Do you know what I mean? And making it hard for teams. Because there's one point I'm watching Newcastle, just bop the ball right through Tottenham. I see it going to Alanga. Alanga passes it back.
They were taking the piss at that.
The Olays.
There was a couple of times where a man looked like they could go out to the other side of the pitch into open space, and they were like, nah, let's keep it in the triangle.
Yeah,
play another
like
triangle.
the pass was on, and they were like, no, I'll just give it back to you. Like, that was a bit mad.
This is actually quite fun in that triangle. Let's keep this rondo going, isn't it?
Well, back to Liverpool, anyway.
No, but you know the difference is though, Ash. I hear what you're saying about Xavi Simons, but the difference is he didn't cost 130 million pounds.
No, of course.
Do you get what I'm saying? And he wasn't.
I'm talking about the principle and the setup.
Yeah, 100%. And he also didn't join a team that's just won the league.
Yeah.
No, true.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I think he's getting afforded a lot more time because he doesn't have that same pressure and that same level of expectation. Do you get what I'm saying? And when you're going into Liverpool as that's got to be the most their record signing, right?
No, Isak. Let's behave ourselves.
How much was his Isak? Was
130.
130, and he was 110. So yeah, they broke the record twice in a week, innit?
Mad.
Yeah. So when you're going to Liverpool as 110 million pound player, and you're going to be that guy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like obviously, all eyes are on you, innit? And he just looks like he's just not that guy. Like I would say, like from watching the two of them, to me, I've been more impressed by Xavi than I have been by Wirtz.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But the problem with the that guy thing with Salah, they already had that guy, and then they bought Isak, who should have been that guy.
But don't you
and
think
they bought Ekatike, who actually believes he's that guy. And it's just like you can't have all of them. Like it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
But don't you think they were trying to replace Salah in real time because they didn't want to wait until Salah was gone and then replace him? But they were not trying to phase him out slowly and then like have their focal points.
I don't care what little. I said this in the transfer window. I keep on saying it. They never planned to buy a Ekatike. I don't care. It's either they weren't planning to buy a Ekatike or they weren't planning to buy Isak. They were like courting him, but they were going to get one or the other. The moment we had Ekatike going to the medical table, and that's when they sprung it up and said, yeah, look, a week later, like, Isak kicks up a fuss, and they're like, oh, you want to go as well? Like it wasn't. They didn't think they were going to get him. Then they're in a position where they can get two, and I really think they got onto the hype. we're big Liverpool. We can have 2 big number 9s, 2 superstar number 9s, and they'll take that. We can rotate it and we can work it like that. And it turns out it doesn't work like that. I don't think it was in the plans. And when going back to your point in terms of like kicking in, what does kicking in look like? Because you've got Ekatike, Isak, Salah, Wirtz. I forgot who the other players were talking about, but all of them are not famed for the recovery runs that you're going to need when an attacking move doesn't work out. Palace just beat you 3-0 at home at Anfield. Like,
yeah, but also, name a great wide player. Any great wide player.
Giggs.
All right, Giggs, 29. Yeah, starts playing more infield. Name another one.
Vinchowskis.
Raw. I wouldn't say. I think Vinchowskis was good. I wouldn't say he's one of the greats.
Robin.
Oh, he's a greats. Oh,
great. You know what I'm saying?
Robin.
Beckham moves in. Beckham moves inside. Ronaldo moves inside. Messi moves inside. You cannot be 34. At some stage,
Peter Pan.
At some stage, you're gonna have to adjust your game, innit? And I just don't understand how Salah is still expected to be playing from wide, even wider than he was last time. Be playing from wide and be making recovery runs or be like constantly scoring or like.
Well, he's not making recovery runs, is he? He's not asked to do that.
This is it. But that's why the players. That's why great wide players at that age move inside, because the level of recovery run is not as high. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you can't. Like it seems all over the shop. Like it's such a bad idea to have Salah there not making recovery runs,
what are you gonna
especially when you don't have a good right back.
But in the midfield, are you going to have Wirtz and Salah? Like, who's going to actually tackle anybody? Like, who's going to?
This is why Salah needs to go somewhere to play the 9, not the 10. He needs to play the 9 somewhere.
Yeah, this is why I don't understand. This is why I say Liverpool bought a lot of players that they don't need. Like they just don't need. Like even Frimpong, they just don't need him.
They don't. Yeah,
like he's not even a right back.
Should be. I think they should have a different profile.
Yeah, 100%.
Overlapping fullback.
Trent is so important to them. Like whatever contract they gave to Salah, they should have gave to Trent. Trent was the jewel in the crown for them. He makes everything right for them. Now they can't even trust themselves in the build-up.
No, that's another one. Another case of you don't. I know they tried to keep him, but you don't realize sometimes how important they are until they go. Because I remember a lot of Liverpool fans were saying, "Yeah, but he can't defend and all this kind of stuff." And yeah, he definitely did like cost them in some big games. But boy, in comparison to what they've got now, it's absolutely bonkers.
So where did Liverpool finish then? Like worst case scenario. Worst case.
At the minute, it's looking peak. I had them finishing third, a comfortable third, as in like nowhere near the top 2.
That's what happened with Klopp. When Klopp left, he finished third, right? Was that where he finished when Klopp left? Or was it fourth?
I can't remember.
I think he definitely got Champions League when he left.
Yeah, I think it was third. I think it was.
So do we think, is this team the same level as Klopp's team?
No.
When Klopp was in charge, I mean, not when Slot took over.
No.
What was that? So I missed a bit of that. What was that question?
I said, is this team, because I'm comparing it to Klopp's team, who finished third, and I'm saying, is this team the same level or is it worse? To kind of distinguish where they were.
Worse. I would say worse. Like as a team, it's worse. If you're looking just for talent, it's probably a slightly more talented squad. But
yeah, of course.
As a team as a whole, that you actually put together a functioning team that could win games, I'm saying that Klopp's was better.
Because are we saying like the structure then is Slot's managing of the team? He's got that all wrong, and that's the reason of the downfall, rather than because you're saying on paper the players are fine.
Yeah. It's like a Panini sticker book when you get like 9 of one player and you're still missing that key player in the middle that finishes the page. They haven't got a complete page at the minute.
Yeah, I don't think that, in terms of the player, I don't think the players are fine. Like individual talent, yes, but as a team, they're also not putting their weight. like he's still got to figure it out. It's not going well. He's still got to figure it out. He's still got to make tackles. He's still got to do the dirty work. We've seen Van Dijk. We've seen what his leadership is like when he's back against the wall. He's all blaming Kirkes when he boots the ball at his head. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's bonkers.
That was insane, bro. That taught me a lot. That taught me a lot about this guy and what he's like and what it must be like to be in the changing room with him. Where he's blaming everybody else. And I know there's someone that wants to stick it on him and say that, bro, are you going to do any defending today?
Especially when you're blaming the young
G's,
G, like he's a left back and just come into the club, like the biggest move of his career. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did anyone like foresee Kirkus being this bad? Because when he was at Bournemouth, wasn't he winning like player of the month awards and stuff? So
he looked cold at Bournemouth. Anybody who needed a left back was interested in Kirkus. Like he looked cold at Bournemouth.
So why is it that like Iriola has got so much out of him, but Slot can't?
It's because it's the way that he's allowed to attack. Like he was allowed to attack for Bournemouth, but it was still more structured. Bournemouth very, very rarely attack and then don't still have 4 players back to create a back 4. Regardless of whether it's one of the DMs that drop in, it shuffles around and the guy on the right drops in. They very rarely don't have that 4 there, which is why they don't concede so many goals. When Liverpool do it, both fullbacks go sometimes, and it's just the 2 centre-backs. So that if someone then comes down the left, they're like, well, Kirkes was too high up. And he instantly gets blamed because it's come down his side. But there's no protection for him. So they either have to tell him not to go as much, or they need to fill the gap when he goes.
So... like the whole, we spoke about it last week, but set pieces there, for example, and Slot admitting that he's not dealing with the long balls and all the rest of it.
It's hilarious.
Like, do we think that Liverpool kind of need to start looking at that?
Yeah, 100%. It's the same as that. Same as Ange was like, we don't do set pieces, bro. If this league does set pieces, you need to do set pieces.
In no other sport, we ever hear someone say, like, imagine you're a tennis player and you're just shit at backhands. You're never going to say, oh man, I lost because my guy kept on playing the ball to my backhand. Because you know what your next opponent's going to do in it? Like, like if you're a boxer and you say, I hate uppercuts. Like, I just, like, to me, it's just basic 101 of managerial do's and don't do's. Like, don't talk about your weakness. Even if everybody knows, like, oh shit, or everybody thinks that could be their weakness, you don't confirm it. Like, you don't say, yeah, we're just really rubbish at dealing with direct play. Like, because everyone's gonna go to Anfield and direct play. Like, I don't get what he's thinking is here. Like, it's mad.
Yeah, he's moving mad still for saying, the weakness, number 1, and number 2, he tried to make it as an excuse, like it was legit, like everyone could be like, yeah. You know what? You're right. You know what I'm saying? That made no sense, like what he's doing.
We should stop people trying to have to play the long ball. Like, just ban set pieces.
It's mad. Like, it's actually mad.
All right, but pray for my brother, man. Pray for my brother too. Two's looking bad, boy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what's going on?
Struggling today. Struggling.
No one but
he needs that night nurse, bro. He needs day and night nurse, man.
Yeah, crazy. Well, also City, it's not just Liverpool, City as well. They lost on the weekend. Quite a few teams lost, to be fair. But let me just talk about City. Like, is anyone convinced by them?
Not fully.
It's like, because people are saying if Haaland doesn't bang, because he was the one that had the chance, he didn't put his chance away, and then all of a sudden, they didn't really have much else. And people are saying, right, stop Haaland, stop City.
Yeah, but then his support cast hasn't really been full, has it? Like, they've had little injury. Like Marmoush is meant to be the main guy in the support cast. He ain't been about. Doku's been decent, but then the last few games he's sort of been flitting in and out. I think once they get their side together and it sort of blends in, they'll start kicking on a bit more.
You think they can contend then? You think they're serious out?
I still think they win it.
Oh, serious? Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
I still think they win it.
Wow.
I think Arsenal are going to have the problem that once people cotton on to the set piece and they start stopping them scoring basically a goal a game from a set piece, that they'll have to open up a little bit more. And I don't think they're gonna. I think they'll start conceding goals at that point.
Oh, so you think that the set pieces will dry up?
I think they will. Yeah, I think they will. Teams will cut on. Teams have already started. Everybody else is now starting to do set pieces. So I think teams will start stopping it a little bit more. And it feels like a little. This is more like it. And just in case, if it does happen, if anything happens to Gabriel, the set pieces dry up instantly. Because 80% of the time, even if he's not winning, he's the closest Arsenal player to the first contact 80% of the time.
Yeah, he's a magnet.
If he was to pick up, because I saw that at half time they took someone off. They took off Saliba, but in the commentary they were like, they were shocked Saliba came off and not Gabriel. Do you know what I mean? Just shows how important, if he does pick up an injury, like that set piece thing, it's not going to be as effective. I'm not saying it's not there, but I remember with Timber was important for them another season as well. They lost Timber, and it started affecting their build up, etc., defending and whatnot. And he's a big part of their set pieces. Well, go on to your back here. So I know I'm gonna put some ginger in the post or something. I'm gonna get some. The Horlicks as well. The ginger and the Horlicks mixed together.
When do Arsenal play Newcastle, man? Can't Joe Linton do a thing?
Fine.
We need a favour, bro. The league needs a favour.
I knew that would come. I'm happy you said it. I reckon there's gonna come a time. I can't remember where it's going to be that decider.
Yeah, and also Rodri, he's not looking too strong this season. You know what I'm saying? He keeps popping up with small injuries. Does that affect Man City's ability to kind of get over the line? Because I know he's a big part of, like, he's one of their leaders. He's their not their captain, but he's a top player that they lean on to get the games done. Do you think that him not performing, him not being available at certain games could cost City a league? Is he that important, or is he not?
I think he is. I think generally, if you look at City's win ratio with and without him, it's crazy, right? It's night and day. But I think the big problem with City, like right now, I couldn't tell you City's starting lineup. Like if City are playing tomorrow, I don't know what their back four is. I don't know what their midfield is. All I know is Haaland plays. And you get what I'm saying? That's all I know. Like, and Doku's likely to start. But other than that, I actually don't know their team. Do you get what I mean? And I don't know if that's because of injuries. I don't know if Pep still doesn't know and he's trying to. Somebody posted the other day and said, Pep is great at builds, terrible at rebuilds. And I'm trying to think where he's been, where he's actually had to do a rebuild. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
this long at a club though, before.
And this is it. So we've never actually, it's never been tested because, like, yeah, they won the league 4 in a row, but they won the league 4 in a row with that team, right? And it was tinkering. It was like, okay, let's get rid of
that's what you're saying.
Grealish and bring in
never a rebuild. It was just one or two players.
You know what I'm saying? But then he got hit with the injuries. He got hit with age. Remember, there was last season, their squad was looking old. So it was like, okay, we've been hit with age. We've been hit with injuries. I'm going to have to do a rebuild here. And I don't know how good he is at rebuilding. Do you get what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting one for the rest of the season.
I think we have to study that because I feel like that's a narrative that he doesn't do rebuilds because that City team when he took over is different to the team that he's got now. I think, and also if your squad has to do a rebuild, it means that you've let it go, like you've messed up seriously.
That was the age thing. There was a time where, because that City team when he came in, he had to do a build, right? And I think doing a build over 2 or 3 seasons is one thing which he's always been able to do, right? He's always been able to, like, his second season go and win the league or whatever it might be, right? But doing a rebuild when you've got an aging squad is a really difficult thing to do. And I think City shot themselves in the foot by allowing their squad to get that old without replacing key players. And then he got hit with the injuries.
Yeah.
So it's like a perfect storm. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Liverpool had the same thing when they finished fifth. I think with their midfield, with Fabinho and those guys, it's a year too late, and they finished fifth that season. And I think it might. Funnily enough, in the time they spent, actually, they just spent it on the wrong players. Liverpool should have got Belieber. They should have got solid fullbacks. Add a bit of stardust here and there, whether it's just Wirtz by himself or Isak or Ekatike by himself or whatnot. That's what they should have done. Really.
Yeah, they went to the shop and got greedy. I think because they didn't spend any money the summer before, they just got excited, innit? They're like, we got all this money to spend.
Do you think they ever replaced Mahrez? Mahrez as a right winger? Because they've got Bob there now. Obviously, Savinho plays there sometimes, but I don't think Savinho's that guy for the right hand side. And then who else they got on the right? That's it, innit? That's it. Mahrez, like for me, Mahrez was like a wizard.
Yeah, he was cool.
I just don't think they've replaced that level when City were on top.
Did they play what's his name there for a couple of games? Foden.
What, right wing?
On coming off the right.
At times.
I thought he was RCM, no? Like right side of the midfield. And
he's like flitted between all of them positions, isn't he? Like he's played the 8, he's played in the 10, he's played off the left, played off the right. He normally just
played a bit
floats
deeper
in
this
about.
season. This season's played a little bit deeper. They've utilised him a little bit differently.
I think he's gathering a bit of a problem that no one actually knows where his best position is now. No one knows how to get the best out of him.
I thought his best position was that season when he banked all those goals, and he was like, what was it? Was it left-sided?
He was deputizing for what's his name then, playing in the 10.
De Bruyne.
Yeah. Playing in that kind of 10 position.
Yeah, I think that was his best season. That was his best position. But ever since then, it's like Pep's been moving him all around, so he's not getting consistency out of him, in my opinion. So I think that's the problem, where Pep likes to experiment during the season, not know his best team, and then even Doku started out wide, but he's making Doku invert a lot more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's not having the out and out. Because remember the start of the season, he used the wingers like a little bit different to how he did last season, and now he's tinkering again. He's changing it again. But
this is why I don't think that I don't think that they can win the league, because like the experiment. Arsenal just looks so settled. They know what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
they know that. All right, cool. Look, we're gonna not concede goals. We're gonna not even concede shots. Like at the moment, it's like there's some stupid running clock around how long it's gonna take for them to concede a shot. And I get it, like in terms of the set pieces and stuff, but I think at the moment they're just finding a way to turn what would normally be draws for them into wins. And City are either gonna win or lose.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
The thing is, City, it's not obviously because more time with City, it's a win, right? We're used to it being a win, but now they're not even getting draws.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like they're either really good or they're like really like awful. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just don't know where to place City at the moment. Like,
so wouldn't you say? But I'd say City are further ahead than a Chelsea, in my opinion.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea are just. I don't know what it is. They spend a lot of money, but they just don't address the areas they need to. Go on.
Chelsea, for me, Chelsea just haven't got a really good manager. Like their manager's okay, but would he really, anyone who's looking to get in the top 4 or 5, if he gets sacked from Chelsea, would they be chasing him? Top club around Europe? Is anyone really going to be chasing Maresca? I just don't think he's one of the top guys.
I just don't think he's got the experience at the moment to warrant, other clubs chasing him. And he hasn't done enough at Chelsea. I think this is the season where he will be judged, and rightly so. Do you know what I mean? He did well in his first season to get them back into Champions League, because loads of teams didn't expect Chelsea to get that top 4. Yeah. And at the back of it, he also got, some people call it the Holiday Cup. out in Dubai, not even Dubai. Where was it? America or something?
America, yeah.
Yeah, the Holiday Cup, and then he also got the conference as well, isn't it? And them the man them threw a party. I remember, like it was who was it? Arsenal brother, Nonny, in it. Them man was spitting bars in it in the bar.
Oh.
When they went to the conference, I was like, don't be typical. But he was typical. But yeah, listen, I just think with Chelsea, like it's a weird one because they always forever changing their wingers. And I'm like, you need a centre forward. You need a centre back.
But haven't they been unlucky though? At the same time,
I mean, like, if they're going to that level, I'm saying get a proper centre forward that's a gunman. Do you understand?
Yeah. But they got what's his name though, right?
The lap,
and he's just been injured the whole time.
But he's not a certified gunman at the minute. He's a project gunman.
He's a project, in my projects, like definitely. But I like the lap.
So
like,
same,
physical, quick. You know what I'm saying? There's not much I don't like about him. Ex-City player as well. But in terms of certified gunmen, like, you know what I'm saying? And in terms of like, and there's not many of them, but I just thought that's what they'll be for. As
to be fair,
wingers. Like,
I was surprised they didn't go for what's his name?
Nigel.
Ossie, man. Like he looks like Drogba number 2. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I thought like he was gonna be. Do you get what I mean? Tailor made for them, but no English clubs went for him. It was just a bit mad.
It's too much. Like everyone's done this follow fashion team at football at the moment. They're just doing copy tactics, copy projects, and they're all going for the young boys, isn't it? With potential and putting them on contracts, and then see how they develop and let the coaches coach the young boys, and then hopefully they will get something out of them rather than buy the established players. And then, you know, the established players, it doesn't quite work out. I think you need to do a blend. Do you know what I'm saying? Where the youngers learn off the experienced heads. The experienced heads put them in their place. But then the young G's, obviously, over time, you know, they overtake them and then they push them outside. But the way teams are doing it, it's just like heavily focused on youth. And I think Chelsea went down that route and it may ultimately cost them in the long run. Well, not long run, in the short term. And short term for me, that will affect it'll affect their pocket because they're going to have to keep them spending. But now there's PSR, there's FFP, there's different rules. They're going to run out of room. You know what I'm saying? There's only so many hotels you can buy and sell. So many
Chelsea are asset heavy, man.
They really are.
They're massively asset heavy. They could easily go out and sell 300 million worth of talent and not affect the best 20 players at the club.
That's true.
Crazy how many players they got.
They bought 150. They bought 150 college guys in it and put them on 8-year contracts, and just because if a club comes in for them 2-3 years on, they've still got 5 years left on their contract. They're still somehow worth 50 million quid. Like, it's just like I don't know how whoever does the sales at Chelsea, like, give that person a raise because they go ham with the sales, especially to Arsenal.
What do you think of Garnacho at Chelsea? Because he's a player that came from United, and there was a mixed review about him. Like, I'm hearing Chelsea fans not happy about Garnacho.
No refunds, bro. Let me get into the camera. No refunds, bro.
Right, boys, I'm gonna have to jet.
Yeah,
mad late week at work, but love as always, you man.
Love, bro. Safe, bro.
I'll end it soon still because the man of my mashup still. Crazy together.
Man, I'm on night nurse.
Yeah, bro. Tunes hanging on in there. I don't know what's going on. Been like, heavy drinking after that win. It takes out.
I mean, but Garnacho, like, I think Garnacho's got bags of talent. But early on, I think it was 2 seasons ago, he scored a sick goal, and they asked Bruno about Garnacho, and Bruno said if he can keep his head level-headed or something like that, then he'll make it.
Yeah,
and I think the signs were there from then in terms of who Garnacho thinks he is or where Garnacho. And to be fair to Garnacho, look, for his age, he played a lot of games scored a lot of goals at United, scored some big goals as well.
Mm.
But I just think in his head, he's somewhere where he's not actually yet. Do you get what I'm saying? Like to do a Ronaldo celebration, to like go off at the manager if he doesn't choose you in his starting lineup and all those kind of things at such a young age, you got to be thinking like, yeah, this. I don't want to say that there's an attitude problem, but you can just tell that there's something that's not sitting quite right there. He could go down the Sancho route.
Oh, hey, what
I'm
you
saying?
You agree with that, yeah? You thinking Garnacho possibly made the wrong move going to Chelsea? Do you think his career could dwindle? Or could it upturn? Could he change it around? What's your thoughts?
I think Chelsea and Man United have some transfer PSR thing going on. What I do you a favor, you do me a favor. That's kind of working out. I don't think Chelsea wanted to do it this season, but
they're in bed together. Basically,
yeah, there's a little bit of that.
You think they've done us a favor by buying Garnacho for £40 million?
Yeah.
Nah, no way. Come on, man. Come on. There were players who haven't played half as many games, who haven't scored half as many goals, and who don't have the ceiling that Garnacho has. That went for way more than him. They went for like your 55, 60s.
True.
Do you know what I mean? True. Like they took advantage of the situation, knowing that we needed the sell.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? And said, all right, we'll give you 40 million, which is tuppence for what? For Garnacho.
Yeah, I think that's what hurt it, because he wanted to go. Like he very clearly wanted to go. So they had to take something off it.
I think that's what affected the price, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what affected the price slightly. I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be. I'd have to kind of look at him a bit more closer. I think there is more to his game and what he can do.
He scored as well.
He scores, and he kind of he's quite. It's actually I can still people might not like this, but he's quite old school winger. Like he takes us in his man, likes to be out wide. That's what he wants to do, really. Like he would still. I'm not saying he will thrive, but he will do well in the 90s. Like in terms of just like what he does, whether he can take the kicks and everything else that comes with it is different. But I think Yobbs is right. There's something I feel like sometimes he's been distracted by the social media things a little bit. And he's playing a lot more for the cameras. I think he used that before as an outlet because things were going well for him, but now it's become like a crutch that he really leans on. So he has to be careful. He has to decide what he really wants. And he's at that point, really. So could he go down the Sancho route? He hasn't got the wages that Sancho got to I think that's the one difference. Sancho's on what, 350K?
Yeah. Yes.
So even if you make a mistake and buy a wrong house, you're okay. You're okay the next week. Like it's, and the stuff that he's getting himself embroiled in. Did you see it's that Sancho, the situation with Emery and stuff like that? But I think he could go down it, but he has a lot more. He has less obstacles than what Sancho has. I think the 300K, 350K has really hurt Sancho.
Just talking about that point before we go into Man United, there's still little things I want to talk about Chelsea, but I'm going to just skip past it. Emery, Aston Villa, and Harvey Elliott. Liverpool fans were swearing blind that this Harvey Elliott kid is amazing, and saying to Villa, take good care of him. He's going to be a star. He's a good player. He's quality, whatnot. Why do you not think it's not quite working out there? Like, what's going on at Aston Villa where he's not really getting that? He's not really getting no love. He's not getting no shine. They're starting players ahead of him. Obviously, he came off the back of a under-21s tournament that he won. Yeah, talk to me, guys. What's going on with Harvey Elliott, man? Do you not rate him first of all? Do you even think he's that guy?
I think he's a really good player. I think there's a difference in playing in a really good Liverpool team. You could anyone I'll probably look half decent. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll probably look half decent in the Liverpool teams that Harvey Elliott has played for. But when you go to Villa and the type of football that Villa play versus that kind of expansive football that Liverpool play, I think it's it's really tough. Like Emery is a very, like, not that Klopp wasn't, but Emery is a very demanding manager in a very particular style. And if you're not gonna stick to how he wants to play the game, then yeah, it's gonna be difficult for you. Like even like with Sancho, sorry to keep on going back to Sancho. There wasn't much that Sancho done wrong in those 30 minutes that he was playing, but he wasn't doing what Emery wanted him to do. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think Harvey Elliott's a good player, but I don't think I think Liverpool gassed him a little bit. Do you see what I mean? And I'm not really surprised that it's not working out that well under Emery so far.
I remember when Newcastle were linked to him and I was researching him. I'm going to fall a little bit into the Verts Xavi Simons profile a little bit, where he's got that initial burst of pace, got a little bit of control, but he's not he's control, like he's not even at the same level as those guys, I don't think. And I just kept on thinking, for our midfield, if we lose the ball, he hasn't got the pace or the athleticism to get back. And he has to have like other exceptional skills to be able to cover that, which he doesn't really, I don't think that he did. So like, for instance, Bruno Guimaraes isn't the fastest player, because it sounds like, I feel like all I'm saying is I want fast players, but Bruno isn't the fastest player. He's really press resistant though, like to an exceptional level.
Makes up for that.
He makes up for that. His duel winning is exceptional. He wins more duels than Tonali, would you believe it? So they have some exceptional things about him. Harvey Elliott doesn't. Like, I really was surprised that Villa went for him a little bit, because I thought, I don't think, how much did they go to? 40 million?
Yeah.
I knew it, and Liverpool knew it, that he wasn't going to be that guy there. And I think for a player of that profile to survive in the Premier League, I almost feel like you have to drop down the level. He's never going to do that. I feel like he has to go to the Championship.
But isn't Villa a drop down for him from Liverpool? No,
maybe in status, but at the same time, it's also a step up, because you're going to be playing more,
right? Yeah.
And there's going to be more demands, and teams are going to have less respect than it's like what Yobs was saying earlier. It's different playing for Liverpool than it is for Villa. Teams are going to have a little bit less respect and go at you more.
Yeah,
right. So he's facing that. There's no more Trent Alexander behind you in the build-up play, so people have to stand off a little bit. Now you've got, Mike Cash has got his credits and stuff like that, but it's not the same. So I was a bit surprised. I don't think he was as robust, and the qualities that he does have, the close control, the ball striking, is very good, but it's not exceptional, which is what I think he'll need if you're going to have him. So I was, I thought we could have got a better player.
Interesting. I want to talk about United, man, because obviously.
Oh, do we have to?
No, do you know what? No, we really don't. We don't. We really don't have to talk. We like this. We like the narrative. Like Amarim said.
There you go.
Like Amarim said, we like the narrative. Don't start gassing us like we're back in the room now. We're not back in the room. Do you get me?
He wants to be the underdog.
Yeah, man.
Underdog.
That's what we need. We're the underdog.
Bro, I'm saying. Don't see you, man. Never. You could never.
Manchester United.
Listen, back-to-back wins, but not just that. 3 wins. Go on a roll, bro. 3 wins.
Do you know what? It's good because it's 3 good wins. That's the thing. Like, it's against actual teams that are playing well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Well, yeah.
No facts. Because Brighton, you had a poor record against, right? I swear Brighton
had beaten us 6 times in a row, or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Obviously, we hadn't won at Anfield in 9 years. We know what Sunderland are doing in the league at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
first hand, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, man. It's.
Who are you most impressed with, bro? Who's taking your eye and you said, yeah, like, you know what? Is it the new signings? Is it the current players? Is it players that got harsh criticism? Bruno, Is it like who do you think?
Do you know what? I'm in a United group here, and these men were telling me about we should have shotted Bruno, and I just don't get why this guy gets so much hate, even from some sections of our own fan base. The guy is unreal. Like his vision, like I'm sorry, that phantom assist on the weekend. When you know that there's a player behind you and you leave it, that's one thing. To see where he was and to like know that he's going to make a run into the space and dummy it for the space, that's bonkers, bro. Like the guy is crazy. So yeah, I'm impressed that it's starting to work for him in the six, because I've been very critical of him in the six. I've been very critical of the manager for playing him in the six because he is a 10. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of impressed, Cunha, I think he's been really good in terms of just energy, driving the ball up the pitch, not losing the ball, working out of tight spaces. Obviously, Mbuemo's work rate has been ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think enough, and I've been critical of Ahmad as well, just because I think he doesn't really have the physicality for the 10.
Yeah.
But for him to be playing as well as he is at right wing back, like, you got to give credit to him. And you know who we've got to give credit to, who never gets a mention?
And there's more.
There's more. Two players that I'm gonna shout out. One is a little bit early, but when life gives you lemons, you make lemons.
You make lemonade.
But who did not think that Casemiro was done?
I
like who did not?
I thought it was done.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't call it a comeback. Like this guy, he was fat at the end of last year. He was actual fat. This guy has come back looking like a machine. Like, and he's a lot of. I'm not going to be too critical of Kobe Mainoo, but a lot of people were saying, why is Casemiro playing over Kobe Mainoo? And the physicality, the knowing how to marshal the position and win back the ball is the reason why. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why Amram said Kobe Mainoo is competing for a place with Bruno. He's not competing for a place with Casemiro. They're two completely different players. I wouldn't trust. I mean,
so you're respecting Amarim?
I'm respecting his decisions. You can't not respect his decisions when the decisions are working. Do you get? I'm not totally convinced. I'm not going to hang my hat.
I was going to say, because Ian would pop up right now. You know. Like,
yeah. Listen. Yeah, but I'll rather be wrong and win than right and lose. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I made that a postcard, bro. Yeah. Hey, too, Man United, man. Brighton, they got the job done, right?
They did. I thought they had a good momentum going from that Liverpool game. It didn't matter that they didn't deserve to win the game, but what mattered was that they won the game and the momentum that came with it.
Sorry. What game didn't we deserve to win? Which one? Which one? All three games that we've won in the row, we've deserved to win. Surely, we deserve to beat Chelsea. We totally battered them. Liverpool, we deserve to win.
So talking about the Liverpool, so the Liverpool game, Chelsea is different. Obviously, it's their fault. They got a player sent off, and you dealt with it accordingly.
Yeah.
And the Liverpool game, if you just look at the chances they created against you, they absolutely battered you.
What? Are you saying no? Come on, Tim, what are we doing here, bro?
What can we do?
What are we doing here? They didn't create no chances.
They didn't create no chances.
They didn't create chances.
They did. You just have to look at the stats.
Gakpo had two flash shots that hits the bar. I wouldn't say they were hits the post. They weren't clear cut chances. The one that he scored was a clear cut chance, hence he scored it. And then he had a deflected shot that hit the crossbar.
And he also had a header that he headed out wide towards the end as well from front cross.
Yeah, but we also had chances that we missed.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you didn't, but I'm saying that it was a game that you could have just as easily as lost as you did win. Overall, it doesn't matter because you won it. But I wouldn't take it like you won it and he took the momentum with it towards going to the Brighton game. I didn't see the Brighton game, so I can't comment on it too much. From what I heard is that once Casemiro got subbed off, that's when Brighton got back into it.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a key there. I watched a bit of analysis from it. So your centre backs are stepping up a little bit more. They're not leaving the central midfielders alone that by themselves, which is good.
Did I stutter?
Oh. Sorry, I was a slip of the thumb. Sorry, go on, Karen. Sorry.
So that's a bit of Amarim praise there in terms of the centre back stepping up, and it's going to be. I've heard other people say like this season, they're probably going to be a fun team to watch. It's very difficult to say where they're going to end up. But they're going to be a fun team to watch as they're kind of getting themselves together.
So what's their weakness again? Why do you think they? Is it a flash in the pan? What are we saying here about Manchester United?
I think
one game a week.
Yeah, but they've still got a terrible midfield. No matter what, they've got a terrible midfield, and those centre backs are going to have to keep on stepping up. And you know how it is. People are going to watch that. They're going to figure out, okay, when they do step up, this is what we're going to. So I can imagine if they're playing us, Voldemort is going to drop into the midfield. Barnes, Ramsey, whoever's up there is going to fill those gaps, and it's going to be a kick over the top, and kind of just go at them in terms of just breaking the lines that way. So, but at the same time, Man United have got players of their own, like really good front three. And Buemo's beginning not to shoot from everywhere and trying to get at least central to the goal and things like that. So that's good. Cunha's doing his bit in terms of being an outlet and, it's kind of being that person in terms of carrying the team forward. We're going to be very reliant on him. Sesko's beginning to pick up form. I think he's got like 4 goals and 4 GA like in the last 4 games. But it's the beginning of something rather than, this is going to be like that. It could be, but you're going to see ups and downs of it. Like there is, the midfield is still horrible, like I said, and they'll win some, they'll lose some, they'll win some by.
Do you think structurally, like they were a bit more aggressive and maybe less passive? And I get it worked against Brighton where they were trying to play out from the back. They pressed aggressively. I think it was Ruta. No, it was Belieber, whose head's gone. That could be part of the reason why it was like easier because there were certain times I'm like, bro, what's going on? You're meant to be a top midfielder. You're linked with them for a reason. Now's the time to show yourself, let yourself be known, because they're looking at you. If you have a poor performance, they're not going to want to pay the money. And I felt, not just in that game, when we played them as well, Belieber's head he was just not in the game, man. He just got subbed off at halftime. This time they left him on fully, and he just didn't recover. He just wasn't misplacing passes. Touch was heavy. His positioning was off. For me, I just thought he couldn't get into the game, and I thought they were playing with 10 men at times. But I think credit goes to where credit's due. They weren't passive. They did their homework, and I think having one game a week is helping Amarim prepare his teams much better to know when to kind of drop off and then when to kind of spring his attack. And I thought them having a high line, like a really aggressive high line, to the point when they did counter press, they won the ball back. That's what got them the goal for Casemiro when he scored that goal. Even though it was deflection, it was the intent from the players around him, and they all knew their jobs, which I think is very important when you're trying to find some type of form of consistency. But I don't know whether like it is a guessing game, whether they can take this now and take, because football is all about momentum, in my opinion. And I think having a good morale, having that, using that win, they can take that into their season and kind of kick on from here. But I do hear like what you're saying in terms of midfield. They still have some questions to ask, like when they lose the ball.
There's 2 things that worry me, right? I don't know why the teams we played after City just didn't follow the City format. What City did against United was they basically just packed out the midfield. They basically said, we're going to put 4 players in midfield and United are not going to be able to handle us because they don't have the legs. And it's absolutely true, right? If you're trying to play down the sides, that benefits us. The best way to play against United is to play straight through the middle, and that's exactly what City did. like overload the middle. Casemiro and Bruno. Casemiro's not going to have the legs. Bruno, he's good when he's got the ball, but when he doesn't have the ball, he doesn't have the positional awareness because the position is new to him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he backed out the midfield, and it was a bloodbath. And I don't know why the following teams after City didn't do that. So that worries me in terms of the amount of goals we will concede. And then,
because Brighton tried to, but because you guys pressed so aggressively, you weren't passive. They weren't able to play centrally.
Yeah, Brighton tried to, but I think, like you say, I think Belieber had an off day because Belieber had played his last 2 games. He actually played really well, and I think that's why they kind of even persisted with him. But I think Belieber had an off day, but also Casemiro had a really, really good day, and then that's why when he comes off, we drop 2 goals in quick succession because Manu and Ugarte just can't do it, right? The other thing that worries me is January.
Why?
January worries me like massively because we lose Mbeumo and we lose Ahmad. We lose Mbeumo, Ahmad, and we lose one more.
Thank you, Yobs.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna use that.
That worries me because that connection is our strongest connection on the pitch, anywhere on the pitch.
Buddy, that is a big miss.
That's a big miss for AFCON. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and Mazraoui, we lose Mazraoui as well. So not only do we lose Ahmad, we lose Ahmad's replacement at right wing back. Do you get what I mean? Which means Dallow's going to have to come across to right wing back.
How long for though? How long are they going to be out for? Right?
Depends on how well they do, but they're a good team, and they could go all the way.
What, like a month is tops though?
A month tops.
But how many games is that?
Like in January, that's 4 games. That's 4 games for United in January. There's a lot of
that's worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario
That's worst case scenario. We're losing for football. 4 games is a lot of games.
Is that cup games or all league?
All league games.
Oh yeah, because they've changed. What do you not think about it? They've changed it, haven't they? No Boxing Day games. Oh, it's one Boxing Day game.
Yeah, it's not the we normally get 2 games in that week, innit?
Yeah.
But, I'm happy it's gone down to 1, obviously. but I think what we'll see between now and then is Mason Mount wrapped in cotton wool as much as possible so that we can try and get him in the 10. Do you get what I'm saying? When Mbeumo goes. So yeah, that's a bit of a worry for the season.
All right, big up the NAF raid, innit? I was gonna end the show, but boy, I do another 5 minutes. Man, I'm struggling right now. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Preach might come back. Preaching, man. Yeah, he might come back. You never know, man. But yeah, it's interesting because I forgot about the whole. Are you using anyone to AFCON as well?
Wissa.
But Wissa hasn't even stepped foot. No, but you won't miss him, really.
You can't miss what you haven't had, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I missed that £1 million that I lost from my bank account.
No, thanks, bro. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I think we're going to lose Pape Sarr. Yeah, I'm saying for AFCON. And Liverpool.
Ghana didn't qualify, innit?
Yeah, but Kudus is all right. Yeah, Kudus is all right.
Yeah.
These men have come to give me grief. That's what they come to do, you know. Let me end the show now, about them. Spurs are shit. Spurs. All right, calm down, lads. Calm down. Take a touch, bro. Take a touch. Spurs. Yeah, no, but listen, we're gonna Liverpool lose Salah, but it's like, is that more damage to Liverpool then?
That's probably a good thing for Liverpool right now, isn't it? Like, that solves a bit of a problem for them.
Okay. Yeah, I hear it. So you guys reckon they're better without Salah than Liverpool?
Who?
That doesn't feel right, innit? That feels dirty saying that, like.
Huh? Oh, what? Preach is back, yeah? No way.
No, he's not.
It's not. My bad. Go on. Sorry, carry on. He's not. I got gassed. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. It feels weird saying that, innit? Liverpool are better without Salah. That just don't feel right.
Way.
They should have sold him.
You think so?
Yeah, they should have sold him. You got to make the hard decisions. Like they should have sold him before bringing anybody else in.
You're saying they shouldn't have signed like a TK. That's what you're saying.
Or like one or the other, really. You know, sold Salah, bought Isak or
He's back. Hey, what? God, preach.
got preach.
Man, like preach.
A couple bruises, you know what I'm saying? I was on the other side, bro.
I had to face her roasting.
I know man took some licks, boy. Hey, but right now, he's breaking down that he should have sold Salah. Go on, to finish off. Finish off.
Like, I'm cool too when he does. You know what? I'm cool too when he does his numbers and statistics. I can't fault him.
No. I think it's not too much numbers and statistics. I just thought they've won. I just felt that more kind of historically, if we're looking at again the teams that have continued to win Premier Leagues after Premier Leagues, your cities, but especially Man United, you have to. You're going to bring in new players, new star players. There's also players that you have to bring out, and I think Salah was one of them. And I think it's more to do with how Slot wanted the team to play. It's how he played in Holland as well. And Salah just doesn't fit in. And someone couldn't make the hard decision. And so Salah, from the player that should have kept is Trent. Obviously, Trent wanted to go anyway, so maybe that's not a player he could have kept.
They should go back for Trent. Available. Do you think they should go back for Trent?
If he's available, absolutely. If he's available.
Preach, would you take him back? Would you take Trent back?
Yeah.
You're not mad for all the antics that happened afterwards and all that.
I think that no, I'm not bothered about all of that. No, I don't think. I know the antics. I don't think that was the majority of the fan base, to tell the truth, as well.
Wait. Are you slot in or out?
Oh no, I'm not out. That's not a question yet. Still, that's not.
He's opening the door though. I feel like your tone changed after today.
What it is
the door a little bit.
What it is remember my little phase. The thing I say is that I didn't lose my job because I weren't good at it. I lost my job because I kept on coming in late. Yeah, and that's how I feel he is. He keeps on. He's not making no changes. You've already proven that you've Klopp's formula and your formula together works. What you've done now is taken out Klopp's formula, his part, and try to get the same outcome with just his formula. I think he's stubborn. I've been getting roasted for this opinion. I think he's stubborn. I think he wants to be like Pep, where it's my way or the highway. So I think that's how I feel about. That's how I feel about him right now, and I didn't get to explain it on the other channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got your time now. Now's the time.
I know that's what I'm saying. It's just shots and shots and shots in that one.
And like Murphy, you know,
I was in the gym.
Beginning scene.
I could have Captain America Stewart. I'd have still been battered and bruised, bro. There's shots. But I think it's down now, and you know how I feel about Hughes and them and there. They've got to be the boss and be like, yo, this is not working. Change. Like it has to. That's how I feel. It's got to be that.
But that makes things worse
I feel like
in the long run.
I feel like you need. No, but I don't. When I say change here, I don't mean like.
Not
sorry, Yoms, but the like Avram Ten Hag change things around. I think we need to kind of go backwards and then do your changes a bit more step by step. One thing I have to big up Toon, like, and I didn't see this part, but when he said about like the players and I said their additions, I weren't thinking about Slot applying his football only now. I hadn't had that in the calculations. So technically, everyone's changed. Like everyone's doing something new or different as well now. So it's not the foundation that I've said. Yeah. So big up Toon.
You know what a man look back at his wrongs, you get me, and say, look.
Where I'm getting grilled, you see where I'm getting grilled is that I still believe he could make the change. I don't think it's over. I'm not there yet. You get me? Like if Edwards and Hughes speak to him tonight, like how I wanted to, we'll be all right against Villa.
But where I say that might be difficult for the long run is if the players sniff that he's been instructed to make a change, that could be the house of cards, bro. That could collapse the whole thing.
Only if it doesn't work, because as soon as things are working and players can see trophies, they're in board. They're on board. So if the plan's working, they'll get on board. So, and two, it will show that actually the board like him enough. Yeah, so that's a dangerous role for them, because then it's them against them and there. So I think it's more of a dangerous territory to say, oh, the manager isn't, you get me, then just get on board, fam. But it's only if it works, you get me. If we see some form from last season.
But what change do they tell him to make? Because the change that they tell him to make, it inevitably means he has to sit somebody down. Whether it's Salah, Gakpo, Ekitike, Verts,
which we
somebody.
We just interrupted Toon on that conversation. Salah, innit? Like, but not even if we're playing a bit like, then like it's about who's on form, because we're kind of saying it like everyone is fit and everyone plays, in it. There's going to be bad forms. There's going to be a bit of fitness. There's going to need to rest. We're going to need to rotate. So it's not really about who drops or not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bigger and better, in it. If we're trying to go for Champions League and leagues, you can't do it with 11 men or 15. You got to have like 22. That's basically anyway. So I'm not looking at it at that angle.
I'm gonna do the YouTube thing, yeah. I apologize in advance. But for you, how long before you're like off the board? Like, what's your cutoff point? Like, I mean, do you have one? Do you have a cutoff point? Is it like...
I don't have a cutoff point, but right now, like...
So if you lost the next 3 games,
like, that's what
which is possible.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't want to just give him, oh, it's this game, that game, that game. If for me, like, it's just there's just no change. Like, there's just nothing. Like it's difficult. I don't do that anyway. I can't do the out thing, because he's just won the league, so he knows how to do it. Isn't it? This is what I'm saying. That's why it's more like.
But man, am I saying it's not his team? That weren't his team, but this is his team.
Yeah, but like it's only like, I don't know how much players we lost, to tell you the truth. But it's not about that. Like, the same people that saying it's not his team are the same people that said we relied on Salah and Virgil and Van Dijk, and they're still here, in it. So they can't really have it all their way, in it. Like,
I think you sold 5 players. Who did you sell?
I think Trent, Diaz went,
Nunes.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Curtis Jones.
No, not Curtis Jones. Elliott.
Sorry, Elliott is who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Who else?
Kellegar, and it was kind of Kwanzaa. So yeah,
sold about 7 players. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't like to be honest. The majority of the players that we sold, it shouldn't really affect like form, I think.
All right, so let me ask you this: if you
outside of Trent and Diaz,
coming back to this season, if you don't finish in top 4, if you don't finish in Champions League positions, are you then saying like, "Raw, something I forgot"? How can you go from winning the title then to not being in top 4? That to me.
So this is why my argument.
I'm the title man. We win stuff. We win. But then to be out of the whole, conversation of Champions League is, you can't say that.
No, so all right, so when I say we win things, I'm talking about the reality of it. Yeah, we do win things. We might not win things every single season, but we win things in the last 9-10 years. Right? So that's what I mean when I say win things. You lot take it as every single season. That's you lot, yeah.
No,
but defend myself. Defending myself. I'm just defending myself.
Yeah.
I see the little smiles. I see the smiles. I saw that. But yeah,
Preach. We take it as that because literally your every response is we win things. Yeah, but maybe you should have made a substitution. We win things.
Yeah. So this is what I mean. So this is what I mean. Yeah, you see, like if we don't win nothing this season, yeah, it depends how this season, how we finish this season, because all the hurdles and bumps right now is at the beginning of the season. So if we pick up and if we end on a high, I'll be like, all right, cool. Might be disappointed in the positioning, but if we've shown that okay, we're where we should, not where we should be, but we're back on track, if you want to say that, then cool. It's not really out in it. Then next season we do what we're doing in it. Then we can really call it a transition season in it. We can't call it. We can't use that word in right now. Right now he's just doing poorly in it. Like I'm not having the transition thing.
I talking about this game in particular. Was there anyone that would, like, I know you didn't win, but was there any performances that you looked at and you're like, you know what? Because the comment from Andy, he's brought up, he's saying Chiesa should challenge Gakpo for that spot. Do you agree with this? And like, was there any performances where you thought, oh, you know what? On another day, this player, he scores a goal or whatnot? Because I didn't see the actual performance. I can't really talk.
Yeah, so I agree Chiesa should be getting more game time. I think when people choose Gakpo, I think that goes back to kind of Toon saying about the fear of dropping Salah. Yeah, because Gakpo's actually been a better player this season for us.
Yeah. So what you saying? Chiesa should come in for Salah? Is that what you're saying?
I think Salah needs a break. I think he needs to mourn grief. He needs to do something. He needs a break. He needs to just. I think Chiesa's got the hunger. Was it World Cup year and all that stuff there, or something like that?
And Chiesa plays off the right hand side as well, right? He doesn't.
He can play anywhere out there. So this is.
I wouldn't over rely on Chiesa.
Not over rely on him. But I'm saying like right now, Salah needs. He's got the hunger that's needed.
Can Chiesa actually do that? Didn't he have like double ACLs? Like it's good when someone comes on and does like 10, 20 minutes. It looks.
Yeah. Are you talking?
No, like how when they say, "Oh yeah, he needs to step in." Like when you say start, do they mean like start for one game and wait?
He started today.
So I think he needs. Yeah, I think
he played the full 90.
Maybe depending on how the game's going. You said full 90, innit? I'm saying like there's nothing wrong with getting subbed up at 75 minutes. Because I don't.
Oh, is that when he came off? Yeah.
I don't care who gets subbed at 75 minutes if you're not playing well. Like it doesn't matter about the names, but I'm just saying Chiesa, I think he could start, and if the game's getting if the game's getting well, it's cool, innit? Because that's what it's about, innit? Like if it's working, don't change it, innit? That's why I'm pissed with Slot, because last season everything was working. But yeah, if it's working, then you keep it. But if it's not, make the change. So I feel like Salah needs a rest. I think who did we play? And Salah wasn't playing. I think Everton.
Last game. Was it the last game?
That he did. No, not the last game. There was I think it was. I need to check.
There was a game where you just dropped him and he was on the bench. He wasn't happy and he went down the. I think he came in for the last 10 minutes. It was a Champions League game, innit? When you lot played Frankfurt. The Frankfurt game. Is that what you mean?
No. There's a game before that.
Okay.
No, that's not the first one, but we I felt like we played better. The press was better and stuff like that. So
was it Man United before Frankfurt?
Let me just check so that I'm not in there just chatting.
Well, Yoms would know, innit? Yoms.
Yeah, it was United and then Frankfurt and then today.
No, then Brentford.
And today.
Oh yeah, then Brentford. Brentford.
We haven't even talked about Brentford.
How can we forget Brentford?
I think Liverpool, like, the two wide players pick themselves, right? Like Gakpo at the moment is their best performing player. We know Salah's not performing, so then you've got to say who can play on that right hand side. Can Ekitike play there? And
you Ekitike out wide.
Yeah, he did.
I would go Ekitike on the right, and then
why?
Then your question is who plays the 9, and then that
why would Ekitike go right?
He's been playing well in the 9 though. Ekitike.
Or play him in the 9. Or play him in the 9.
Ekitike has played well in the positions that he's been
anywhere
in.
he's played.
Yeah,
He's played on the left as well and played well.
And I think that's
so.
No, he played. I need to.
Fair enough. I just thought he was banging as a forward.
Right.
Goals as a forward, and he was like one of your best players. And I thought, why move one of the best players that is working at a position that?
Because it's the Isak pressure, innit? We got to be real, innit?
You got to play Isak into form. The only way Isak
he's got the groin, isn't it? He's got the groin injury.
Has he got a groin injury now?
Yeah.
When did he pick that up?
Now, innit?
I totally missed that.
Long term, you're talking about in general, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm talking about in general.
Why does Isak have to play if Ekitike is banging in the goals and showing?
Because you have to play Isak into form.
That's what I don't agree. I'm on your side too.
I think you have to play Isak into form.
No, you don't.
So you're saying what? Tuna? You saying leave Isak on the bench then because he can't play Isak outright?
It should have been like that for real. Like let him find his form in those maybe the last 15-20 minutes. Not start the game to find your form and Ekitike.
So right now, who's your front three that you play? You would play Ekitike up 9. You would play Gakpo left hand side, and who would you play on the right hand side?
For me, it would have to be Frimpong.
Maybe I'll bring him on. I'd bring him on
wing on the right wing.
I'd bring Frimpong on second half. But that was the game. That was the game. That was the game. Frimpong started.
That is bananas.
What was that? I didn't even see it.
Let's bring it back up. Yeah, you can address it if you want. There's bad tactics and Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
Yeah, what today?
I laughed, and then the clock what they meant like because he's bored and that. I get it.
Oh,
okay.
You got there in the end, boy. Gakpo, Ekitike, Salah. Someone saying that should be the front three.
And me and another.
Because I'm thinking of almost getting back to what made you good in the first place. I feel like
that what Andy just said. Go on.
I would like focus on who's playing well, which is Ekitike. Ekitike isn't going to be the best at recovery runs and stuff like that. Frimpong.
You're thinking about our possession.
Yes.
That's where Liverpool are suffering.
That's the main problem. I don't know how good Frimpong's recovery runs are.
Wouldn't you just play a midfield then? Or Szoboszlai? I don't know, but Gravenberch's injured at the moment. But in general,
yeah,
that's the midfield that was working last season. Because then you've got Szoboszlai can cover for Salah. You know what I'm saying? If he's going up and down,
yeah,
he can cover from that right hand side. No?
Yeah. So I would have Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Frimpong, Ekitike, Gakpo.
Are you doing it by name?
I don't think
right now, like form right now and availability. Because right now, I'm not having McAllister in the team.
Oh, okay. Curtis Jones then. Fine, Curtis Jones.
Unpopular opinion. I don't think Liverpool's problem is just the recovery runs. I think Liverpool's problem is they're not scoring goals.
No, do you know what? It's the forward passes. We're scared for the forward passes.
Yeah, they're not scoring. If you look at their fixtures, right? So, all right. So today, 3-0. Brentford, they scored 2 goals against, right? Frankfurt obviously was 5-1.
Yeah.
But then you look, United 2-1, Chelsea 2-1, Galatasaray 1-0, Crystal Palace 2-1. Southampton 2-1.
So basically, their supply line's not there. Is that what you're saying?
Like my thing is, they're not scoring enough goals. Like we're used to Liverpool like 2 or 3 goals. Obviously, you can't score 2 or 3 goals every game, but like Liverpool, we're used to being a high-scoring team. At the moment, I think where Salah's so off form, you're not, and Ekitike is the only one that's looking really kind of sharp. Their forward options aren't putting the ball in the back, are not putting the ball in the back of the net.
I'm going to go one further. I'm not playing Wirtz, and I'm not playing Isak. The 2 most expensive signings.
No, I'm playing Wirtz.
That is never going to... Do you know what? It's on form, but you're never getting that past FSG. Like, I've just given you 250 million pounds for these players, and you're telling me they're going to be bench warmers.
If they want to pick up results,
if we've got
results, keep playing them, man.
No. If we've got fit players, like if I can do it out of fit players, I'm keeping what works, and I'm having Gravenberch and Szoboszlai support him. Yeah, I'm having that. And we need that Fabinho and Henderson energy.
But you need Wirtz, because you're telling me the 4 passes ain't coming. That's the problem. Ain't that meant to be Wirtz? Ain't that his job? And if he ain't doing that job, I'm
like, because there's signs. It's on its way. He definitely needs to get that physicality.
I'm telling
you've woken up too, man. You've woken up.
I'm telling you, she still loves me, man. Bro, she's cheating you, bro. Like, this is the first time.
You ain't watching these. The touches are. And then let's be real, yeah. Salah's missed a lot of the assists that he's given. Like, you can't have an assist if the person up front don't score. You get me? Like,
that's true.
You can score without an assist. You can't have an assist without a goal.
That's true. But your problem is, and going back to Yom's point, so it's not just the recovery fronts. It is not got scoring. So I think it's a combination of the two. You're not scoring. You haven't got the recovery runs, and teams don't fear you no more. So they're actually going to get. They're attacking you now. Last year, there was a sense of not inevitability, but sometimes close to. Once Liverpool get going in the game, take possession and score, it's going to be very hard to even create chances against them. That's no longer the case. So it's go back to what Ash was saying is you're going to have to sacrifice 2 out of the 3 musketeers, Isak, Wirtz, and Salah. You have to pick your poison. That 2 of them have to sit down. And you have to pick up which one it is.
Bro, do you know how much of a headache?
Why strikers though?
Do you know how much of a headache this man must have? This guy must not sleep.
Yeah,
this is so difficult.
When you say is Isak, like what's Isak? Why does Isak need recovery runs?
So when you're attack, especially when you're we're all defending from the front, right? If it's easy for the opponents to bypass your front line, your midfield is exposed. They then have,
that's not recovery runs. What you're talking about there now? You're not explaining recovery runs. You said recovery runs.
If you lose the ball,
when you lose the ball,
and you have to track back and get at it, and they're not doing that, your midfield is exposed, right? So it gives the opposition the opportunity to be able to, however they want, really, to overload you centrally or by the flanks. Depends who the team are. And so that's what's happened every time we're seeing Liverpool. I'd love to see the Crystal Palace game today. How the goals what kind of goals they scored to you again? Was at least one of them? Was it a transition?
You just want to talk about it?
Not really, no.
Okay, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But Tuesday, you probably rotate the squad heavily, right? You don't have Diaz. You don't have
who by the way, better than anyone.
Yeah, so I agree. I do agree with you, yeah, but I don't think those are the changes that would make what you're saying right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if anything,
how do you stop teams from getting at you transitions?
Because basically,
that's why I'm saying about having Gravenberch and Szoboszlai instead of
1.2. Forgot to mention was back before when you had, as much as you don't like him, Nunes, Nunes was pressing frantically to win that ball back high up, even though he missed a lot of sitters, he was the one that won that ball back. So your first line of defense was from the front. Then you had Diaz, who's gone to Bayern Munich and he's doing the madness there. But we're not looking at their goals or their output. We're looking at what they offer off the ball, out of possession play. Do you understand? Because those two were so like busy bee, like non-stop, trying to like force mistakes, force errors. Even if they didn't win the ball back indirectly, the ball might go off for a throw. They might win. Someone else might win possession. They might, the other team might do a poor pass. They might lose as they're dribbling the ball, whatever. The point is they're pressing from the front. The counter press is working. Now you take those two warriors out your team. We're no longer just talking about Szoboszlai. We're no longer just talking about Gravenberch. We're no longer just talking about McAllister. We're talking about the two at the front that were pressing, that negated Salah not being a monster. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, back whatnot. So that I think that's what Toon's trying to get at. Like,
that's what I can hear.
Machines, and you replace it with a Verts and Salah that didn't press like that really, and an Isaac. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of losing a lot. You're getting transitioned on a lot from that. Am I making sense?
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, like last season, we didn't have the best defense either. Like, I know it's not as bad as it is now. I agree, but it wasn't their best defense. So like, when they did make mistakes up front, Nunes and them lot, there was still the fear and still the vulnerability behind them as well. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, there's a percentage of that plays a part, so I will agree with that. But I don't think that would be the main answer. I think it's the support that's behind them. Like, because that's what's been happening in this formation right now. Like, Sabosai has been losing the ball. Isak and them man has been in front all the time. We're losing the ball. It's them type of players that have been losing the ball in this season anyway, especially since these 7 games. It's them guys that have been losing the ball, and then we're getting caught in those dangerous areas. So for me, I don't think it's those guys that will make the change. I think it's the support system for them to be able to do all of that. What's going on right now? I understand that it does make sense.
But with those guys, your support system have to do more work than they did have to when they were with Nunes and with Diaz. Like it's just there's no way working around it. Diaz and Nunes gone means that Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, whoever it is, have to do more work. They have to cover more ground.
Hence why I don't think McAllister is doing that and can, in terms of that pace.
Right, so a lot of your players have been exposed. Van Dijk's been exposed. Konate, geez, Louise, that third goal.
Yeah, and I just
think good this year though.
I think it's Jenga. I think it's Jenga, like the wrong or whatever it is. The domino. Yeah, Jenga or dominoes. No, it's more dominoes. One falls, all the rest. Yeah. I think it's that element.
There's a reason why you've been linked to Gordon again, annoyingly.
I hope not.
But you know what though? Like, I think the big problem, like we've been saying, is, and just like listening to all the different points, right? This is a headache, because I tell you what, if I go to a restaurant and spend a significant amount of money, I don't want to walk out hungry in it. So like, I'm not trying to spend 130 million pounds on Isak, and you man are telling me he's on the bench. Like, no. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to spend 110 million pounds on works. You man are telling me, nah, he's on. No, bro. You said as a manager, if I get you these players, we go again. I've got you these players, bloody play them or you're out. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't see a world where 130 million pound player is on the bench and it's okay. Do you get, like, I just, and then I can't see a world where you're the guy that's been consistently golden boot for years and end, and then says, all right, cool, I'll jam in it, I'll sit on the bench, let you man go.
Yeah, but
like, it's mad.
I hear what you're saying, but if it's not working, like, then they need to be on the bench and be brought in better than that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be managed better. Like, I think they have to play, they have to be, because you cost that much is what's killing it. Like, it has to be managed better. Like,
but then does that indicate that there's something going on behind the scenes then? Because maybe the manager, you can't be a manager that's good enough to win a league, good enough to get the job in the first place, good enough to win the league in his first year, right? Albeit people might say without this team, he won the league in it, and not identify what we're talking about, right? So is the disconnect is it not necessarily just on the manager? Is the disconnect that he's maybe having those conversations with the owners and they're saying, bro, like 130 million pounds, 130 million pounds. I don't care what you're saying, you're playing it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if we can identify that Isak needs to sit down, then I'm sure Slot can. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how does it, like, I can't see a world where all of this works. Like, somebody's either going to have to go,
No, but this is. I think that's where the problem is, where people think someone has to go. Like it's a rotation. It's a lot more to it now. Not everyone can just play 90 minutes, 38 games plus. Like it doesn't work like that. Like so, it's not gonna. Someone doesn't have to go. The person who's not on form has to relax. You know what I'm saying? The person who's not taking their opportunity and doing what they're doing when they get their minutes.
But I think that's a lot easier said than done, though, Preach. I really do. I think to keep a dressing room happy is difficult at any time. But when you've got a dressing room full of players who are who have just made their dream move,
look at so for example, I know he's not the star whatever player, yeah, but look how much minutes Chiesa got, yeah, last season, and like he still wants to be here to like be part of something.
He's had a double ACL. He was great.
He's in a privileged position. Like there's a difference between Chiesa.
Yeah,
if
but
I'm Chiesa, I'm cool.
No, but now listen. Put Chiesa in your team, and where's the privilege?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Just put Chiesa in your team now. Don't give him no minutes. Where's the privilege? Is he still privileged?
Well, no, because he's not at Liverpool.
Right, so thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
But so Chiesa is at Liverpool. He's happy to be there.
When things are going well, players will be happy.
Okay, so let's see how privileged Isak.
And this is what I'm saying. There's a difference. We don't feel privileged.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is
Ekatike definitely doesn't feel privileged.
What you're saying, we've got to see.
You've seen it already.
Seen what?
You've seen it with Ekatike.
Seen what?
With the celebrations, everything. Like he's reminding people
Ekatike is like, Ekatike ain't here to be no backup dancer.
Yeah, what I'm saying is
he made that perfectly clear.
Can I ask you, where's the negative in that?
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it doesn't work, because there's too many people who are trying to, like, Isak is not coming to be no backup dancer. He's coming, like in the D12, he's coming to be Eminem, innit?
Yeah.
Ekatike in D12 is coming to be Eminem. Verts in D12 is coming to be Eminem. Gakpo is like, what you man talking about? I've been here, like, and I'm the next Eminem.
I am
like,
Eminem.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, will the real Eminem please stand up? And every man standing up. Like,
I think that's only an issue, like in failing teams. Yeah, I only think that's the issue. I think when you're doing well, it's not.
But that could also be a cause of failure. Do you see what I'm saying? That could also add to the cause of the failure. I don't think that that's necessarily a response of the failure. That could be a cause of the failure. Is when how do you keep these men happy to the point where the dressing room is harmonious? Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's an important factor in football. If you've got man sulking,
when you're winning things and getting trophies here and there, that's how you keep it, isn't it? Because you're like they're adding to their memorabilia, innit? Like what they do. Like they'll look at players like Harry Kane and be like, you started a lot. There's a lot of things like that. When you're winning things, it's different, innit? Like there is a level of tolerance.
Harry Kane was number one wherever he went.
Yeah, but what did he get?
That's a bad example.
No. But what I'm saying is, what did he get? Like he stayed. Tottenham weren't doing anything. It doesn't mean nothing. Like, if you've got the opportunity to win trophies, and you can, and it's happening as well.
So Aguero won trophies, but he wasn't happy being a backup dancer, and he left.
Like, even Julian Alvarez, yeah.
Wait, when did
Aguero? Julian Alvarez, sorry,
Julian Alvarez was like,
and then he went to Atletico to win things as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but he went to Atletico where he can be the main man.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? He sat there under Haaland and he said, all right, cool. You man are clearly telling me Haaland is Eminem. This man's banged 4 hat-tricks in a row. I ain't getting a chance here. I'm not just going to sit here and kick it on the bench. He's not happy to do that. Personally, I think that if you're playing Isak in the 9 and you're playing Gakpo on the left and you're not dropping Salah on the right, Ekatike is going to say, what the fuck is going on? Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm the one that's actually out here doing bits. I'm not happy coming on with the last 15 minutes.
It's true.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, especially when you're not winning. If you're winning and Ekatike is on the bench, then Sekou in it, hold your peace because you're winning. But at the moment you're not, and then he's saying raw. Like I'm the one that's here performing, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
I used to do a meme with I'm the captain of the ship, like Isak's on the ship. And Ekatike says, I'm the captain of the ship.
This is my ship now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can say that, but they're not in it. Like they can say that at you lot's club.
Okay, all right. We're
just trying to help.
I've been trying to say the point of view is different, innit? You lot.
Yeah, I hear it still. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
and I get what you're saying still.
Yeah, so
it's mad. It's mad.
Oh, I hear it. I get it. But League Cup today, he's got to win against Villa, bruv. He has to. You can't throw the game today and think
is that away?
Huh?
Is that away to Villa?
It doesn't matter, fam. It could be flipping in new camp, bruv.
You know what? The worst thing is there is not a worse team you can pick to say right now.
On the run.
There is not a worse team to say you have to beat. Like Villa are just
I think we need we need a cliche. We need a cliche. You get me? We need that. I think Aston Villa's a chance.
I think Liverpool will beat them.
Why?
I think if we don't make
he's not having it. Why? Why?
Because remember, team don't want us to. It's not why.
No,
I don't care.
No, he don't care. He don't care. he's talking objectively. I just think they turn it around, but maybe call me delusional. I just think surely not. Surely not.
Villa, guess what Villa like to do? They like to do running behind, don't they?
if Liverpool lose, I'm slot out. I'm slot out for Preach, man.
Man said I'm vicariously
living slot out. I'm living through Preach here.
What's going to change the team now?
They could end up 12th. No, they could end up.
If Liverpool lose
12th this season,
and Newcastle win, Preach, me and you are back on the same block. I told you.
Can't be.
I'll be on 15. You'll be on 15. We're back on the same block.
They could end up 14th.
Yeah. And you know what, Preach?
You know what? Let me tell you something. The thing is, the Travel Lodge has number 15.
No, there's no.
Hilton has number 15.
This ain't Travel Lodge. This is.
We might have the same. We might have the same number.
This is the projects, bro. This is the projects. And you know, I'm such a good guy. Yeah.
We paid in advance.
I'll look after you. I'll make sure the man them don't rob you for your trainers. I'll tell you. You know, he was here before, bro.
See what you done, yeah? You went to Clara and Claire paid. You're paying in installments. We paid.
Guess what? We don't have Clara no more. Guess what? I got more money than you. Don't argue about money. Don't argue about money. Tell me about trophies.
No, I'm saying that I never said about money. I said how you're paying. I said how you're paying.
Well, how are we paying? We've got to Isaac money now. We can pay what we want.
Yeah, you're still doing installments because you're not getting anything. That's what I'm saying.
We're paying installments.
There's nothing in return.
We're not paying installments because we don't have money. We're paying installments because they got PSR on us. Like, believe me, like we can pay.
What does PSR do? To pass PSR? What do you have to do?
Okay, fine. You won the argument. You won the argument on PSR. Let's go back to what's going to happen. What's going to happen between now and when you play Villa on at Anfield? What's going to be that big change that's going to get you to win the game?
Slots tactics.
What's he going to have to do to win?
Use some of Klopp's formula. He's used it before and we've won when he done it last time.
Okay.
And what do you think to that then? What do you reckon? Two, you obviously disagree. What are you saying?
Me?
Because we're not that far off changing it. Am I right? Do you think if we changed it back?
You've lost 3-0 today. You're telling me you're not far off.
Fam, you saw who played today, innit?
I repeat. You lost 3-0 today.
Yeah, you saw, and I repeat, you saw who played.
He doesn't believe in your structure, is what he's saying. He's saying your structure is flawed.
We made 8 changes, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Say that again. We made 8 changes, man. How many changes did you make?
So
it goes back
what
to
does
the
that mean?
structure. It means go back. We won 2-0.
So, yeah, no, but what does that mean in the topic?
I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Slot's tax is going to change things, but Slot's tax is going to make.
I said, yeah, if Slot changes his tactics and uses the same formation as last season because it worked last season.
Why would he do that?
Because his tactics ain't working this season.
Okay, so who's going to play? You know what? You might win it. You might even get the place you want to play by default because Isak's injured. So who's going to play your front three?
It won't be by default. Last season worked, innit? The formation worked. So if he goes back to that, does whatever.
But it goes back to Young's point. If it goes back, it's a tried and successful formation. Except for the guy who did it, Slot didn't believe it anymore. Hence why he's changed it this season.
Hence, that's what you asked me. What does he need to change between now and Villa?
Why would he? He's got very limited motivation.
And I already answered that because the formation he's using now.
He spent $500 million to spend the formation.
Are you telling me because he spent $500,000, he has to stick to the? Sorry, because I'm just saying words. Because he spent all that money there. He has to stick to the formation that he's using now. That's not working.
We've got children, innit? We will buy our children some real expensive clothes, yeah, for a major event.
No, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. I've asked you like 2 questions.
What's the question?
You're giving me these philosophies, like I just asked a simple question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? But you throw me off. You throw me off now, anyway.
You know when you buy a kid some expensive clothes, yeah.
Preach, you said that he's stubborn. So he can't be stubborn and then now change it.
No. So let me tell you something. What happens? Yeah. Remember when I said I've lost a job because I was coming in late, not because I was rubbish at it. Yeah. The boss said to me, "You need to start coming in on time." Yeah. If I don't come in on time, I lose my job. If I start coming on time, I stay and do my job. It's real simple like that. If he doesn't change and fix up,
he's a goner.
He's gonna lose it because it's not working.
All right, so
like, it's not,
do you think FSG are the boss that are telling him to come in on time? Yeah.
Like whoever's in control of that part, whoever can fire him, they need to have a word with him. It's them who needs to talk to him.
I think that's dangerous. I think that's dangerous ground. I think that's very dangerous ground.
That's why you haven't been in a title race for like 10 years, bro.
Yeah, we're good.
He went there. I did that.
Don't worry about it. Our 10-year.
I'm not worrying about it. But what I'm saying
our
is,
10-year hiatus. Our 10-year hiatus is not on. It's not the topic on the table because if we want to talk about hiatuses, Liverpool took a 30-year hiatus. So I've got until I'm 60 to be good.
What I'm saying is, what you're asking me to do with my manager.
Title challenges. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, what you're asking, say that again.
You told a Man United fan you don't know about title challenges. That's crazy.
Did I say that? Is that the words that came out?
Bro, like,
is that the words that came out of my mouth? Don't lie to me.
I think we're on the same wavelength. Like, I feel
we're not on the same wavelength because that's not what I said.
But me and you are.
Listen. Let me land then, and I'll prove you all wrong. Yeah, Fergie had how many years? 20 years, isn't it? So that's just one error. Yeah. All the other errors, you did what you're asking me to do, and it was poor. So you don't. That's what I mean about this manager thing. What you're saying, that's what I meant when I was talking. Like I weren't saying that you ain't won. You don't understand to win leagues like Toons trying to stir up. I weren't saying that. What I'm saying is what you're asking about leagues you haven't done in 10 years. That's what I was saying.
I still think it's dangerous.
No, I know, but that's because you haven't done it, and that's why you haven't won it. But that's why you haven't won it because you will do that.
No, that's not why. That's not why we haven't done it.
We
haven't won it. We haven't won it because we've been doing the total opposite. We haven't won it because we've just been firing managers, and we haven't won it. We haven't won it because we've been making bad investments. We haven't. Like we've not won the league. It's not been because the owners have not been saying to the managers, you need to change. Like with all due respect to David Moyes, Ten Hag, and LVG, it don't matter what the owners tell them. Them man were not going to win the league. So it's not about. You get what I'm saying? My view is that if you've got a dressing room that's clearly not harmonious at the moment, from what we can see, and then if you add to,
you're talking about Liverpool now.
I'm talking about Liverpool now. Yeah.
So what tells you that it's not harmonious?
Well, if you've got Van Dijk calling in family meetings, bro, like do you get what I'm saying? I don't know.
What did he say?
I don't know.
What did he say?
Van Dijk said things are good on the pitch and off the pitch.
Yeah,
that's what Van Dijk said.
That's what Van Dijk said. So
what did that tell you? So how do you know that means the dressing room is on?
Because things are not good off the pitch means that the dressing room is not.
When a guy says things aren't good at home, he don't mean like the tap's leaking. He means that things aren't good at home, bro.
And therefore,
he didn't even say at home. He just said off the pitch.
But that's
off the pitch means.
You weren't talking about Nando.
No, stop. Off the pitch means anything that's got nothing to do with football on the pitch. So you lot are directing what he's saying. You lot are trying to gate.
So soon, do you think he was talking about? So you think he wasn't talking about the dressing room?
I mean, we don't know what.
He's talking about. Like that's what he's talking about.
Fam, he could have been talking about. He could have been talking about the pain of Jota for all we know.
All right, cool.
That's off the pitch. He could have been talking about anything, but you lot are trying to gatekeep.
Regardless of what he's talking about. Regardless of what he's talking about, right? Whether he's talking about specifically in the dressing room or the team or Liverpool shop or Liverpool shop. Something is
the harmonious argument.
Let me land. Let me land. Yeah.
Okay. I thought
sorry. Regardless of what he's talking about, whether it's the dressing room, the club shop, whatever it is, things are not harmonious because you don't call a team meeting and say to the press, things are not harmonious unless you mean things are not harmonious, right? So to add the owner to that, saying to the manager, undermining the manager and saying you have to change, I think has a more negative impact than a positive one.
He's a coach, you know.
Oh my God, we're really going to get into semantics.
That's how they've got to do. No, it is. So that he's got to do that, innit? If they say that he's got to change, that's what he's got to do, fam. Hey, you're taking this out.
They did him in the midfield, man.
Sorry.
That's funny as hell.
Ash is disrespectful, bro.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, it's a dangerous game, man. Getting owners to tell the manager that he has to do something.
It's over by then. It's already finished.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. If something's not working, it's okay to do it. That's part of the business, isn't it? If you're not happy with it, say you speak in it. So say something in it. If they're happy with it, then there's something wrong in it.
Ultimately, you're saying he's going to change
what you want
for the Villa game. But if he doesn't change it for the Villa game, you reckon that the board should act because that means
they need to say something.
He's doing up basically Ten Hag, is what you're saying, because that's what.
No, because you have to win the league first to be. Ten Hag didn't win the league.
No, I mean, being stubborn. That's what I mean. He's being stubborn.
No, because Ten Hag changed too much. Ten Hag changed too much as well.
Domes, still there?
I think Slot's changed too much.
No. He's changed, but Ten Hag changed too much.
I think Slot changed way too much, and I think the reason Slot changed way too much is not because the thing is it weren't broke.
You're not saying it.
That's what I'm saying. Like it weren't broke. Or at least Ten Hag, it was broke. He was like, I've got to try this, I've got to try that, I've got to try this, I've got to try. With Slot, it clearly weren't broke because you won the league by a landslide. You man were on holiday with 4 games to go.
I remember I just said that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying with Slot, I don't understand it. You man went shopping, like I said last week. You went shopping in a sweet shop when you was hungry, like you bought bare sweets, and then now you're at home and there's nothing to eat. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no meals.
I mean, there is
There's
things to eat. It's not that far. It's not that far. There's still food to collect.
No,
I know you don't want us to eat, but there's still, we still can get.
Listen,
to eat.
believe it or not, as much as I'm loving it now, I think it can change, but I just think that it can only change if you man figure out who the starting lineup is. Like, because I hear what you're saying about
so basically everything I said is everything.
Because you said that you don't need you said no one needs to leave. You said no one needs to leave.
I was advocating for change.
Well, that's the most obvious thing to advocate for. Like everyone's advocating change. Everyone's just talking about what change. Like something's got to change. Like you might not doing.
That's what I'm saying. So you confirmed it, innit? Like,
I think we just disagree on what change, because you said to me that nobody needs to sit down, and I'm saying like Slot needs to say this is who my starting lineup is, and the rest of you need to sit down. Do you get what I'm saying? And I just don't see FSG saying, yeah, that £250 million was spent on these 2 players. Yeah, they're going to be the ones.
That's where it all started from. This is where the whole conversation started from. I would say that Salah versus Ekitike, I think they need to sit down at least 2 of those players. 2. And that's what Jobs was saying. You can't sit down 250 million pound talent. And you were saying, Preach was saying, no, but they could rotate. We could handle it. We could rotate. We're like, nah, boy.
Yeah. Coming from the point of view where you're saying by price they have to be played, it don't work like that, because I'm saying you have to. It don't matter how much you cost. If you burn out, you burn out. You can't afford burnout. So I get what you're saying at 100, but if you like the money, the way you are talking about the money we spent, they need to play every second of every game. That's impossible. So what I'm trying to say is, it don't matter how much they cost. We still got to rotate. Whether we got him for free for 5 mil or flipping 500 mil, they still got to rest. Like they've still got to rotate.
Yeah, for rest.
But the problem is,
all of a sudden he's got the energy to play every single.
But there's a difference between rest. There's a difference between rest and coming on and not knowing your starting lineup. Right now, the conversation about Liverpool is, other than Salah, nobody knows the starting lineup, because the one player who came in that was looking dope, Ekitike, all of a sudden found himself on the bench, and that's why there's big question marks. Everyone's like, how comes Ekitike is on the bench? Who is your actual starting lineup?
Isak, Isak starts.
So Isak, Wirtz, and Gakpo and Salah, yeah?
4-2-4.
That's who starts, yeah. But I don't think Salah should right now. That's my personal thing, though. But that's who starts.
So the change that you're saying then, that the owners need to tell the head coach to do, yeah, is a formation change or personnel change or both?
All right, that's a good question, and I think whichever one works, because what I'm saying is it's not working. Whatever he's doing right now is not working.
Yeah, but Preach, you're saying the most obvious things. Of course, whichever one works, but we don't know that.
You're not listening. You're not listening to me, though. You're not listening.
Listen,
to me, yeah?
listen.
It's not working now. It's not working now. So I'm cool with you doing something else. If that don't work,
we try the other team.
We review, you get me? But what I'm saying is, right now, it's not working.
All right, so you're saying the owners go to him and tell him I don't care what change you do, you just have to change.
What? No, work out a change. Not like that. Like
that's what they pay the big bucks for, though.
Sit down there.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you need to figure it out, fam, because you're talking about long balls, not figuring this out yet, and things like that. Like you can't mention you can't mention like something at.
But can you see? But the
problem's still there.
But preach, can you see why this causes a problem? If I come up to the manager and the manager's saying, "All right, I'm playing," because the manager clearly thinks what he is playing now is what is going to work out. So if I come up to the manager and as the owner and I say to the manager, "Nah, change," and he's like, "But I think work it out, change and work it out," and I'm saying, and the manager's saying, "But it is going to work with this." Then how does that play out to the dressing room?
I tell you how, yeah, because this is where I say you kind of want us to fail. Because
of course I do. I'm a United fan, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Where I can hear that part of it, yeah. Because like I don't know if you've been a team leader, yeah, but part of your training is how you talk to your employee. So if you do go to, because even me right now, my job isn't. I'm not getting that paid. If my manager came to me and said, "Hey, boy, you better change what you're doing," I'm punching your face and quitting right there. You can't talk to me like that. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I would like Hughes and Edwards to call Slot. Let's have
you go to prison as well.
Talk on and sit down and have that word with him. Like, bro, it's not working. You get me? I don't expect you to go change. And so the players go, bro, look how they spoke to him. They don't care. No, I want them to go.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So all that stuff that you're talking
about, obviously, it's got to be delivered in a way, right? But what essentially, the message is you have to change something. Yeah,
and then all they can say is, and players, you better be on board because we're supporting Slot, and if you don't support the change, you're out. You see, things like it, there's ways around things. Management, it's not so.
Hey, Breach. Are you guys still in a title challenge?
Yeah. I think because Liverpool are losing and everyone's having a lot of joy, they've forgotten that they've also said that the league is stronger. So it's stronger for everyone. It's not just stronger against us. Yeah. So there's stronger teams. That means there's going to be battles. We haven't even hit the Christmas period yet. I think obviously last season, people are saying it's lucky, but they're using that as a template for this season. I don't know, innit? Like, so I don't think we're out of it. I still think there's points.
You lose against Villa, or you drop points against Villa, you still think you're in the title challenge?
I mean, if we lose all our games to the end of the season, then yeah, we're out. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if we lose the next game and we lose the game after that, and we lose the game after that, do you think I'm gonna think that we're still in the title race? So what I'm saying is, I think we're in the title race now, yeah.
Okay.
If we beat Villa, yeah, we're still in it. I think there's a lot of points and tables and twists and turns to come. I do honestly think that.
All right, guys, man, we're gonna end the show, man. It's been a calm one, to be fair. It's been too crazy today, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Big up for jumping back on though.
Come on, fam. You know me, Kens.
Yeah, no, because the other Liverpool fans, man, like, wow, they miss it, man. Come like this.
Look. Pew. Boss. Pew. 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 Excuse me, sir. Sir, please. Pew.
Babe, my birthday is.
Pew. How are you?
I'm not fine.
Pew. Gotcha.
Yeah, man. Another Liverpool fans, but can't see them. You know what I'm saying? But guys,
I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
Very can't do them. You got to stay there when the gravy's hot. You got to be there when the gravy's lumpy. You got to stay there as well.
And the WhatsApp group is got.
I don't mind. I do feel a bit like FaZe just getting all the stray shots though. That's how it goes, fam.
Big up anyway. Big up.
Beat Villa, we better beat Villa, fam. Can't afford this.
When is that? Saturday or that must be Sunday, right?
Super Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. No,
8 o'clock. That means that they wanted the people to watch it.
Saturday.
I was gonna say it's a setup.
8 o'clock. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll watch it, man. But big up Yomes, big up Preach, obviously. Tune, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, show tonight. Do look out for it, guys. Pre-match preview for who are we playing? Oh, Champions League. No, it's not Champions League. Premier League, West Ham.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, watch out, guys. Make sure you do that.
I can't stand Newcastle.
Well, was that too much shade? Was that too much shade, yeah?
No, I just can't stand Newcastle, but the stars always align for this. The stars always align for this team. Like, why can't they have Villa this weekend? I'm saying, why they gotta have West Ham? It's such a the stars always align for them, bro. What walking apart.
Big up to the chat, each and every one of you, man.
This team just won't.
Make sure you subscribe. You not made the show still, so make sure you subscribe. Tune in next week. We'll be
They got Spurs for the walk in the park.
Hey.
Well done, man. The champions get to the final though, at least like we did. You get me? You that? You get me? Well done. Get to that.